Get on over and get dinner, boy.
Chop its head off?
Yeah, if he can catch you.
Dale told me to do it! Stay back! I was just dead!
Gobble, gobble, and welcome to episode 125 of Wolfpack Wednesdays. Too sweet, my friend DLO The Collector. What is going on?
Gobble, gobble, MFers. How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. Obviously, no Brick today, but we do have not one, not two, but three fill-ins. So we have a fun show for you guys. So if you have been watching Stranger Things, click the pause button. That's going to be there tomorrow, but we won't. You know, we're only live tonight. So make sure you set aside some time with the Wolfpack tonight before Thanksgiving. It's our Thanksgiving special. This is, I think, 3 years in a row that we're doing
3
this.
years in a row.
We get up for you on the eve of Thanksgiving to put on a show, to have some fun, and to welcome you into the festivities. So we got a lot of figures to talk about tonight, DLO. We've got some Thanksgiving games that we're going to play too, just a couple. And yeah, hoping we can kick off Thanksgiving with a bang. How are you doing this week, my friend?
Man, personally, I'm fighting the worst cold I've had in years, but I knew Brick was going to be out. I didn't know we were going to have 3 guests, but I knew I couldn't leave my Wolfpack member down. So I got my holes.
I appreciate that, man.
Got a little Vicks on the throat here. I'm gonna
rock this. Really good for coughing too. You can get some turkey, some wild turkey.
That'd be nice if it was here and not there. But yes,
clear you right up.
I'll just DoorDash it.
Some alcohol. That'd be wild. That would be wild. All right. Well, I see Brick is in the comments, so he's gonna be popping up. So we're gonna have to be careful, you know, what we say and what we don't say.
Right.
I like how you're just. What is that? What did you got there?
Little Powerade.
Oh, okay. At first, I thought that was the cough medicine. I'm like, are you just drinking that like out of the bottle?
I've done that before. I've done that before. Like I've done the whole like day cold, night cold 2-packer, right? So just like at work.
I never measure. I just chug.
No, you measure with your heart. That's how you do it.
I would just want to be put out for the night. So, you know, whatever we can do to make that happen.
Just keep my electrolytes up today. That's
all right. That's good. Take care of yourself. And we'll see if we can have some fun today. Let's introduce our first guest, and you might know him. You might have seen him recently, and it's the Ben Thomas Show. Welcome. And I think he's kind of fighting a little bit of sickness as well.
I am. Welcome, or thanks for having me back. Welcome to you guys. welcome to me, because I am on cough syrup as well as beer. But I am happy to be here as always. You know, it's funny, with Brick being out, that you needed 3 of us to fill his shoes. Those are some big ass shoes, if that's the case. But I would have been disappointed if DLO didn't show up, despite your cold as well. So, but happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Thanks for having me back. Stoked to hang out with you guys and the boys tonight. So, hell yeah.
You know, it probably does take 3 grown men to have the same amount of hot takes as it does 1 Brick Artemis. So
it's a fair point.
Just in case.
We may still not have enough,
Just in
quite
case.
honestly.
And we are talking
I was a
Batman
little-
tonight, so there might have been some Batman Forever, Batman and Robin stuff going on, but
You're not wrong.
or
You're
maybe
not wrong.
he would love this guy
Oh.
here that's popping up. I don't know.
Well, and it's interesting because I had such a long work day today. I haven't even had a chance to look at the other Batman yet. So like when I see it tonight with you guys, that will be my first actual look at the other Batman that got,
we'll
that
take it
got
all
released
in.
today. So excited for that. But I'm happy to see DLO wore his plaid. I was told Canadian plaid was required.
I gave up on
Thanksgiving,
DLO.
so you'll
2
understand
years.
it. Yeah.
He's like,
Look,
don't have
for my
plaid.
Florida
Okay.
Floridians who watch the show, back me
right.
up. There's no flannels in Florida. We don't carry those in our stores. I'm
Fair.
sorry.
That's fair.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Well, Ben, it's good to have you, my friend. Thank you for staying up with us as well, especially kind of feeling a little bit under the weather. Our next
Wouldn't miss it.
guest is no stranger to a little bit of flannel in his life too, so I appreciate him going all out. It is one Adam 12. What's going on, my friend? Oh, I love the
Hey,
little dash.
too sweet
That
to you
dash
guys.
is
Hot.
Sweet.
Go.
Jedi,
Good to see
DLO.
you. Man, I
And
got
then, of course-
two guys fighting under the weather. I got you
Yeah.
with 15 people downstairs taking the time to hang out with us. Man, thank you
You're
so
awesome,
much.
bro. You rule.
Well, it's an escape, actually. Don't
So
think about it.
I got a
Don't tell
question
anybody.
for you.
Careful.
So Adam, do you host every year or do you switch or?
A lot of years, we haven't hosted in a few years.
Okay.
You know, invariably, every time we host everyone, something breaks in the house. We had one Thanksgiving where the actual oven broke while we were cooking the turkey. Things, plumbing disasters. You know, whenever you have a dozen, 15 people in the house, something could go wrong. So I am just praying that all goes well the next couple of days here.
For sure. So do you do tours in your room? Do people come up and take a gander?
Oh yeah, this is it's a joy to me to bring them up here and bring them up to my fortress of solitude and
Mm-hmm.
home office collection room. So yeah, they're definitely. I mean, obviously, none of my family are surprised because as long as they've known me, they know I've been a collector, Star Wars fan, superhero fan, sci-fi fan. But to see the collection up close and personal, they're just amazed by it.
Yeah.
Well, now
I don't
you're
know too
YouTube
many
famous.
people that come and see it that aren't like astonished. They might think we're crazy still, but they're at least impressed as well. So
When they hear like how many people watch these shows, and they're actually pretty amazed at just now at the dinner table when I was like, oh, I got to go upstairs.
yeah, hopefully they're not watching us right now, right?
No big deal, but Wolfpack Wednesday is about to start, guys. I'm sorry.
Ever hear of it?
I have to excuse myself.
Well,
Just
between the
slams
four
down
of
his
us,
napkin.
between
I
the four
bought
of
the
us here,
flannel specifically for the event.
yeah, between the four of us, this is the Wolfpack gets nuts.
That's
Ah,
right. That's true.
yeah,
Yeah, we are
this guy.
mingling tonight. That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
true. Oh, yeah, my watch is talking to me. Well, thank you, Adam, for taking the time out again. Thank you both, all three of you guys, really. But the next guest that we have, he is as big as a house, and that's why he's got the word house in his name. This is the man, the myth, the legend, the house of collectibles, Flavio
Hey,
himself.
Big as a house.
What's up, guys? Thank you guys. for
Metaphorically, of course.
having me. Jeez,
And
I'm
nice
rich.
flannel to
How
you
was
as
that?
well.
Ow.
He's a house.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I had to bring the flannel because my brother couldn't find his. So
I live in an area where it's 70 degrees or higher average per day. We don't have flannel. Get over it.
crazy.
You guys
So-
look like a damn flannel, like freaking boy band over there. All right.
Yeah, man, we're
Bro, flannels are,
And then
It
next
was-
month,
it was-
D'Lo, you're gonna get into your Christmas onesie, so just get ready.
Oh,
Still don't have. I mean, again, it's like 70 degrees. It's too hot for these onesies you speak of.
So Flavio was like, "Hey, man, you got room for one more tonight?" And I didn't answer yes. I didn't answer no. I said, "Do you have a flannel?" And he
That
said,
was
"I
the
do." I said,
stipulation.
"You're in. You're
Yep.
in. That's it." So
It's time. It's the time of the year, man. You wear flannels, drink beers, watch football.
yeah,
But if you're in Florida, you wear tank tops, you wear flip flops, and
Hawaiian shirts.
You're
You
lucky
go-
to wear pants, okay?
fair.
No, thank you guys for having me though. It's I know it was a kind of impromptu stream with you guys, but I was like, hey, not doing anything on the eve of Thanksgiving, but gotta come chill with the guys.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. No, I appreciate you reaching out, and yeah, I mean, it's fun just hanging out with you guys. We don't get to do it nearly enough, so anytime we can do it, we got to make it happen. So we're gonna have a fun show tonight. We're gonna kick it off with a little game that actually Brick Artemis kind of thought up for me. So I think it's gonna be fun. But before we do that, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. We got 45 to start the show. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to all my friends' channels if you haven't already. Be much appreciated. Let's see who is joining us on the eve of Thanksgiving. We got Valkyrie Magnus, channel member. What's going on, my friend? Let's have a fun stream. Of course. Brandon Mosley's going to catch the replay. Appreciate that, my friend. We got Tighter FL. I feel like he changed his name a little bit, added some numbers in there. I don't know if I like that, boys. We fear change. But nonetheless, he says, out on a cruise this week, but I thought I'd check in, hoping to win some money at the casino to fund some figures. Awesome, dude. Dude, like, the fact that you guys even check in when you're, like, on a cruise or, Adam's got freaking people over is pretty amazing. So,
Thank you,
blows
guys.
me away. I appreciate that. Funky Cold Santa, channel member. Good evening and happy Thanksgiving. Noah Platt, welcome in. Fig Poser, what's going on, my friend? Johnny
Noah
Chronicles,
Platt's my nephew there.
what's that? Noah?
Noah Platt was my nephew, actually. Sorry
All
to interrupt.
right. Hey, Noah,
Yeah.
thanks for stopping in, man.
Shout out
Appreciate
to Noah.
that. Is he there now?
Is he of
He's
age?
downstairs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is
He
of
is.
age?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to make sure.
Welcome in, Noah. Hope you have a fun time at the celebrity's house and checking out his display. That it's got me a little jealous. So appreciate you being here. And we got Johnny Chronicles, channel member. Good evening. Wolfpack in time. We got Marwin80, aka Doc Bat. Good evening and happy Thanksgiving. Universal Key. Too sweet. Thank you for being here. Darth Kibbles, always good to see this guy. Happy Thanksgiving. Can't wait to hear thoughts on Blue Keaton. Yeah. We'll see. But this is cool because Darth Kibbles is actually somebody that we actually got to meet in person. So that's always super special too. We got to get back to StatueCon one of these years. X-Man Supreme shouting everybody out. What's going on, my friend? Brick Artemis, not only Wolfpack member, channel member, moderator. Good to see you stopping by because I know he is hanging out with family too. So that means a lot. We got Stacy. Good evening. Wolfpack fellow collectors. Happy Thanksgiving. Clinton Martin, one of our fantasy football dudes. Appreciate him dropping by. Howdy. We got Chris Santos. What's up? Hope your day's going well. It's going well. Gonna end it on a high note. Red Priest 76. Hello. Geo, the movie canon himself. What's going on, my friend? Happy Thanksgiving.
What's up, Gio?
Batman Collectibles Evening Wolfpack panel. I know he is excited to hear what our thoughts are on this blue and gray Batman, and he actually got it in the mail today already. That is super
Wow.
quick work
Wow.
on his part. And I think Loki, I think he likes it. So
He does.
he does.
He does.
He does. Anything Keaton, man, grabs him by the balls. We got Brad Cormac. Good evening. Too sweet. Figures and fandom. Steven with a V himself. Hello
What's up,
there,
Steve?
fellow
Steve with a
collectors.
V.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. Giovan in the house. Happy Thanksgiving. We got Myron's 1/6 collection. The day I joined the live stream and Brick isn't here. Yeah.
Need to see it.
Yeah, we kicked him out. No, he told us he was
Yeah.
going to his other family. Roman Helmet 8349. What's going on? Striker 47. Hello. We got Hammer of God. Welcome in. Can't stay. We'll catch the replay. Appreciate that, man. Happy Thanksgiving. We got Yomo. What's up, everyone? Throwing those turkey emojis out there. And, of course,
Yomo.
we got Brick Artemis celebrating 8 months of channel membership. Somebody say hot takes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Mr. Hot Take.
Hasn't he been on the
himself.
show for like 3 years at this point? I thought that was a requirement.
I can
hate to
hear
see
it
it.
now. I can hear it now. Brick would
Man,
probably
hush.
say.
Hush, man.
Brick would probably say something like,
Brick no
You
longer
know-
likes me.
Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is more iconic than Anakin.
This may be a hot take, but I think Batman's kind of lame, and I think, quite honestly, you're lame if you like him. There you go. I said it. I said my piece.
Damn.
Anybody else want to take a shot?
Supergirl, Andrew Garfield. What more can you say?
Super. That's a good point. That's like his bread and butter.
Yeah.
Yeah, be
Yeah.
careful, guys. Be careful.
That's right.
Let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. We got Malachi 8447. What's up, guys? Finally tuning in live. Appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving to you. We got Hoffness Monster, channel member. Happy Turkey Day, Wolfpack. Same to you, my friend. We got The Collector. Got his popcorn ready. Welcome in. Welcome in. We got Batman Collectibles celebrating 6 months of channel membership. Blue Batman figure of the year. Ooh, that is a hot take.
He really likes it. He just doesn't want to say it out
He loves
loud.
it.
He actually likes it.
He was putting feelers out there on the Facebook group. He said, "I don't hate it." I think he wanted people to kind of,
Yeah.
comment and say, "Yeah,
it's
it
not
looks
so
good,"
bad.
but
It's not so bad. Actually, when you
I
look at it
almost
like that, it's
commented
pretty
and said,
good.
"But you should."
He likes
I
it.
didn't.
That's all that
No,
matters.
it's fine. We'll talk about it. I'm sure it can't be that bad, right? Oh, God.
I noticed that the picture's still there as soon as you said that in the
Yeah.
corner.
Still
There's
there.
it now.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
All right. Oh, did you guys want to do gobble impersonations? Who's got the best gobble?
I don't actually.
Or were you talking about a gobble?
Pause. Adam, you never answered that question about the guests being of age before we get into this goblin
Sorry.
competition here. Really need to know the answer first before we do this next segment.
Yeah.
Mm. Welcome in, everybody.
Plead the fifth.
53 in here. Hit
I was
that
like,
like
I don't
button.
care.
He still didn't answer. He still...
Oh no, he's. I think he's like 20. He's in his 20s.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All
Oh,
right.
he's
all
fine
right.
then. He's fine.
All right, let's start with
25, 26.
If this stream goes off the hinges here, you have like 12 people to
Adam's
answer to once you get out of here.
best gobble. That is never a
He's
thing
not wrong.
men should compete for.
He's not right.
You guys are sick. Let's see. Oh, Roman Helmet
Medicine's
says,
kicking
"I am
in.
guilty of pre-ordering that blue and gray Batman. I had to talk DLO out of it, so I mean, we're all
I was
weak.
tempted. I was.
Yeah, we're all
You
weak.
tell him I was freaking really tempted for that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
1,500 people had to order it.
yeah, let's be real. Like, if you're a Keaton fan, you want to like it, but
Hell yeah.
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Ooh.
I want to start with this blind ranking though that Brick brought to my attention here. Let me see if I can pull it up. So it's going to be on the bottom, and we're going to fill it in as we go. So it's top 6 Thanksgiving sides blind ranking. So what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm not in on this. I'm just the host. You guys have to collectively agree on where to rank it. Obviously, number 1 being the best, 6 being the worst. So Thanksgiving meal sides. Are you guys ready? Any questions on how this is going to work?
So we-
Celiac. Is it gluten free? Just putting it out there.
Oh, good, fair point.
Oh, wow. I didn't think about that.
You guys know how I feel about
That might affect my rating. You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys, I'm going to give you the first one here. It is homemade mac and cheese.
Okay.
What number are you going to put that at, guys?
Number 1 to what?
1 to 6.
1 to 6.
6
Okay.
being the worst.
6 being over.
Homemade mac and cheese.
I'd
What
probably
goes
put
into
that
a homemade mac and cheese for you guys? Like, is there like breadcrumbs or is
Yeah,
it
who's
like, has it
cooking
got,
it?
like a crust
are
to
you
it?
cooking
Like,
it, or is like Mama Jedi cooking it?
straight mac and
It
cheese?
could be like if Mama Flavio cooks it and he loves it,
If
then
Mama Flavia, I'm gonna go 2. Final answer.
you could try to persuade you guys to rank it somewhere.
I would say.
Or
Are
just
we
in
choosing
general.
now, or are we gonna sit on it?
Yeah.
For a little bit?
Because you know
Oh,
that
yeah.
shit got seasoned if Mama
You guys
Flavia
can
was
talk
there,
it
you know what I'm
over.
saying?
Maybe why you like it, why you don't like it, where you'd put it.
I love mac and cheese, man. You can never go wrong with mac and cheese. It kind of like fills in the cracks of everything else, you know.
Pause.
But
It's a good way to put that.
it's definitely top 3 for me.
If you want to look into the chat so far, they're trying to help you out. Yomo says 2. Myron says 3.
Yeah, I'd put it either at 2 or 3, but I'm gonna go with. Man, I don't know what the other ones are.
He's being
yet,
conservative. He doesn't.
Yeah,
I
I don't
He doesn't
know.
want to rank himself here.
What do you guys think? 2 or 3?
Sounds like in the chat so far, it's well liked. Kibble says 1.
2 for me, but
Yeah.
Emily loves mac and cheese, so it'd be a 5 for her. But for me, it's a 2.
Well, five would be low score.
5 would be low.
5 would be less. Yeah,
So
it's
if she loves
ranking
it, it would be
1 through
higher.
6.
It would be lower. It would be yeah.
So 1 is your favorite all-time side.
So it's weird for me. I'm like, maybe it's because I'm Canadian, but I don't think I've ever seen mac and cheese on any Thanksgiving table ever.
Here we
So,
go.
like,
You know,
it
it's
sounds good.
not big in
It
my
sounds
family.
good, but I-
either.
Reason I do it 'cause I'm Canadian, guys.
but
We
I think
know.
I'd put it at like
Gosh.
5. I don't know what the other
It's-
ones are. So like,
Yeah,
I love
it's
mac and
it's
cheese,
not
but I don't
something
know.
that's a staple for
Yeah.
me either.
Well,
I mean, sounds awesome.
respectfully,
but-
so Ben, like, what would you put up there? Like, okay, we're saying 2. What would be like a 2 for you?
2 would be like stuffing, like a good stuffing.
Stuffing.
Good
Ooh,
stuffing.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because you get the
okay.
gravy on there with the mashed potatoes mixed in, and like, oh yeah, like
Yeah, I don't want
Whereas
to.
like
I
the
don't
mac
want
and cheese, I think I'd have a separate. I might even have Flavio said fill in the cracks. I think I'd almost want it separate from everything. But again, I could be crazy. I could be
Yeah.
missing something.
Let's just put it at 3 to be safe, I guess. Can we move it around, Graham? Or
No,
is it
It's a
like-
blind
no,
ranking.
once
That's the
it's
whole point of
locked
this.
And the 3 of us have to agree.
The whole concept of the rules.
Collectively agree.
Okay. Oof.
I still
hard.
stay with 2. I still go 2. Final answer for me.
I say 5, so I'm like, should we meet in the middle and
Now
go
it's
3?
I'm gonna go with 3.
3.
Oh, you didn't. Adam.
What's Adam say?
I would go with 3 because my daughter likes it.
Conservatives.
Okay.
All of you.
Yeah, man, because you don't know what else is in that list.
Don't need to. It's mac and cheese, baby.
That's right, though.
I'm putting it at 3 for you.
You can't go wrong with mac and cheese,
All right. Let's see.
especially if it's
Unless
got
you're
like
celiac,
5
and
different
then
cheeses
All right.
in there
otherwise it'll
too.
fuck your day up.
Okay. I like this
All
one.
right.
What else we got?
Let's see what the
one?
next one is, guys. Let's see what the next one is. It is candy yams.
Oh, you see?
That is
You see?
that is a 1 for
See, guys?
that's a negative number for me. I
No!
guess 1 is the lowest
Adam,
score.
remember, 1 is the best. 1 is
One
your
is the
top.
I thought that 1's the lowest.
No.
5's high.
No, 1's the best.
Oh,
One is the
5.
best.
You don't like
5.
candied yams, Adam?
No.
I don't even know what a candied yam is. I've never even heard of that before. Is that a candied potato? Basically, is it like a yam?
What do
like a
they
sweet
have
potato?
in Canada, dude?
I think it's just maple on it.
Nothing. I was
What do
like
you put with
mashed
maple syrup?
potatoes.
That's it.
Candy yams are
Turkey.
typically a sweet and savory southern dish made from sweet potatoes, not true yams, cooked in a buttery, sugary glaze with spice like cinnamon and nutmeg.
They're pretty
So
great.
good,
They're
dude.
pretty great.
It's so good, especially when they do like the little like marshmallows on top too.
So it's a southern
What?
dish.
You guys are messing with us.
No,
I
it's a real thing.
swear.
Never heard
Yeah.
of that before.
Funny enough,
Legit.
that's actually number 1 for me. I saved the number
Yeah.
1 spot for that. So
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Really?
I would probably go number 1 there too with DLO.
yeah.
I would have
Wow.
said 6. For me, I've never like a.
You didn't use the one spot already.
Well, you
huh?
got sweet potato before, right?
I love sweet potato, but I don't know.
Imagine
marshmallows
a
and candy.
non-healthy version of sweet potato.
And then it's like
Amazing.
in like a like syrupy,
It's like an oxymoron.
cinnamony, like it's so good, dude.
No, it's a
I mean, I
Brown
believe you
berry
guys.
farce, It's called sweet
I'll put it
potato
in. I'll put it in
casserole.
at 4. I'll meet you halfway. I'll put it in at 4 because
I don't
I'll
know.
press Flavio that it's good, but I don't know.
Bro, I'm telling you, you would like it.
That's a number 1. Telling you.
I'm sure I would. I like the
We
one.
eat
amazing.
normal food again.
I don't know. Canadian bacon. I don't know about that. So
I don't like Canadian bacon either. Actually, I like American bacon, if I'm honest. But
Oh.
It's ham, though, is it
Canadian
not?
bacon's like
Isn't Canadian
back
bacon just
bacon.
released ham?
Canadian
Yeah,
bacon's like
it's
it's like ham, basically. Like
I didn't know
fake
this game
ham.
was going to take this long,
Oh, fat.
honestly.
All right,
It's
all right,
fun,
all right.
though. I like
I'm
listening to you
probably,
guys talking.
I'm gonna say, damn, I want to pick it to number 1, but I'll just say 2, just to be fair there.
You let me down, kid.
I mean, they're not gonna budge on it, man. One guy's never even had it. The
One
other
guy's
guy
never heard of
hates
it. Listen, one guy's never even heard of it. This is a tough game.
I have to put a lot of faith in you guys. I had to put a lot of faith in you guys just to give it a 4. I was
This
going
is
to
not
give
the
it a
icebreaker
6.
episode.
right here.
I'm like, that
This is
seems
a
like
good
something I
idea.
don't
Apply
need.
this, Graham. This is not the episode for us to bring us together in this episode.
Yeah, this is
It's a terrible idea for a game.
we're gonna be ready
Poutine
to
is
talk
amazing,
about Batman
actually.
after this. That's for sure.
Poutine,
So you-
fries, gravy, and cheese curds. So good.
No
You guys are insane.
way.
So you guys,
You guys are
picking number
crazy.
2 for candy yams.
Nah, I'm gonna say 1. I'm gonna put it at 1 because that
There you
shit
go.
is good.
Stand
There's no way we can
by.
agree.
Let's go.
Are we all good with putting it at 1?
No chance. What do you think, Adam?
I had it as a 5. So
I guess you got to put it at 2 then, huh?
Tough. Man.
I think or 2 or 4.
Yeah, how does this
2 or
work?
4.
Like, if we don't agree, then what is it?
Then I just tell you where to put it.
I'll
He
go
said
with-
that
I'll
I'm
go with
just
3.
dictating it.
We gotta move
average
it
it
along
myself
here.
then.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give it
All
a 2.
right.
I'll give it a 2. I'll
right.
agree at 2.
Okay, let me edit it here and put it at 2. Candy yams, freaking southern.
Although I think I'd rather have mac and cheese at this point, if I'm honest. But
I would
That's fine.
too, actually.
We'll take it
Okay,
back.
let's go to the next one.
It's a side. You can have both.
creamy green bean casserole.
Hard
the
6.
hell is that? what the hell is that?
You know what I
D-Lo.
don't like about this is they put it in the mushroom soup. stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
I
shit
like
always
green
gets me,
beans,
man.
but not. I hate mushrooms.
It's
That's
really
a
one
5
of
for
those-
me.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Like
Six is-
it's really
remember,
like
6 is the last one. So you
it really depends on who makes it for me. That's like I'll give
That's
that
true
one 5.
too. Because sometimes it is good, but I'll put it at. There can't be that many worse sides. I'm gonna put it at a 6.
So fun quick story. My wife, honey,
He's like, okay, she's down the hole. It's okay.
no, she's very sensitive about this here, but I'm gonna share it with you guys because you guys are my friends. So, my wife is notoriously a terrible cook. God bless her. So she tries.
bless
She
her.
tries. She tries. She wanted for like a big Thanksgiving when we just got the house. She wanted to like celebrate and she wanted to like cook Thanksgiving herself. No lie, she made one of those casseroles. Everybody was in the bathroom for the rest of the night. True story.
Oh shit!
Oh.
She never made it again. And like after that, we all started rotating Thanksgivings, and she would always ask, "Do you want me to make that casserole?" Everybody's like, "You bring a pie." Bring a pie. Swear to God. Swear to God.
Yo.
Yeah.
This game
True
would have been easier if it would have been like identify what's a real food item and what's not a real food item. I wouldn't have believed any of the
Yeah.
3 things that you guys have already currently mentioned.
we looked at
Wow,
lists.
seriously,
We looked at
man?
lists.
I wouldn't have believed it. I honestly would have thought you
Up
guys
in-
were
up
messing
there
with
in
me.
Canada, they
I'm,
just
I'm
eat
gullible
meat.
too. I'm
They just eat
gullible,
meat.
so yeah, need to see it. I'm gonna put it at a 6 because getting the shits on Thanksgiving sounds horrible. Put it out there.
What do you think, Adam?
That's a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
All right, let me put that at a 5. You guys are funny. Making me hungry though.
Mhm.
Green
You're the one
bean-
making the play a sick game over here.
Excuse me.
Fuck, I think I spelled casserole wrong. Oh, it's
Nobody
2
will judge
S's. Stick with me, guys.
CASSEROLE,
OLE.
I believe. Yeah.
Thank
There's
you.
one wild turkey shot deep. So that
Yeah.
was
Okay. Let's take a look at the next one, guys. I think there's only 2 left, right?
This should be
Next one is cranberry sauce.
okay. That's a
Ooh,
staple.
6.
That's fair.
It's a 6.
Damn it! Did
You
we
guys are
put?
like total polar opposites.
Did we 6? That's a 6. Did I say
6
6
for sure.
That's
I said 5
Oh.
the casserole, so I got 6. That's a 6.
You have
Lots of
you have
mushroom.
a 6, a 4, and a 1 open. Did I? 1, 2.
6.
I guess I don't
6.1.
like Thanksgiving food because I'm giving this one a 5. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 3 left and 3
Dude,
spots.
when that stuff like jiggles,
Looks like buffalo tongue, huh? From Dances with Wolves.
It's terrible. It's
so
absolutely
weird.
Jesus.
Dude, when
Yeah.
it comes out the cannon, it's just like,
Yeah.
No,
Flops down. Yeah.
no, dude, no.
I'll put that
good.
at a 6 too. I agree on 6. Yeah, I don't like cranberry.
So they have that in Canada.
That's one I've heard of. Yeah, that's
Okay.
one I've seen. I just don't choose it specifically.
Yeah, no.
I have a feeling that's Adam's number 1.
He said.
No, I said 5.
Okay. So we're putting it at 6.
Yeah, definitely 6.
All right. Put that in here.
I'd rather get the shits than eat floppy fucking.
I'll just
cranberry
drink.
sauce. Excuse the language. Yeah.
Okay, we got 2 left. Stuffing.
1.
We're at
1.
We have 4 or 1.
Whoa.
That's
What?
that's number 1 with a bullet.
I'm just gonna say 4 though, because I know there's one side in there that we haven't mentioned, and it's like you can't not have Thanksgiving without that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4.
See, that's how I feel about stuffing. That's how I feel about stuffing.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, for sure.
You can't have
right.
Thanksgiving without stuffing. Turkey and stuffing.
All right, time out
That's
though.
like- That's like Batman and Robin.
Side question here though: stuffing from inside the turkey or stuffing out the turkey?
Ooh, that is actually a very specific, good point.
That's very
We
specific.
do out,
Because
but-
there's 2 different people, and there's like a legit answer
Yeah.
here.
Inside the turkey, probably. But
I would
not to
say
get
out.
freaky.
I gotta
I
do
would
that.
say
we
out.
do outside.
Yeah.
I would do out.
Why? Well, that's where all the juices mix in, and like you got.
Yeah, but it has a different
know?
consistency and texture, and I don't
Yep.
know.
You're not
if
wrong.
I-
Yep.
You're not wrong. That's fair.
There's no wrong
But
answer.
I put gravy on it anyway, so then we put
True.
gravy on everything here. In
Yeah, I
Canada.
just mash everything together.
gravy and maple syrup.
Well, not maple syrup, but
He said it maple syrup.
potatoes, gravy, stuffing, corn.
I would say 4 though, just to be safe. But
I'm just
stuffing
curious what this
is
last
like-
one is.
Stuffing is like top for me though too. It's really good.
All right, what's the final one?
We know
Well,
what
we're
it
gonna-
is. They said 1, but
We putting it at 1?
Oh, yeah,
hell no.
1.
I'd say if mashed
Yams is
potatoes
number
is the
one.
last one that's left, then it should be 4. But if
come
that's
on,
what
guys.
it is,
He's
because
not
mashed
gonna
potatoes
leave
should
the
go.
potatoes
I need to
out.
know where you're putting it, guys.
You got. I mean, stuffing goes to turkey like Han and Chewie, like Batman and
That's right.
Robin, like
All right.
Doesn't make it
peanut
taste
butter and
better, though.
chocolate.
All right, we're gonna
That's
put it
right.
at
Gotta
1.
That's true. Because if there's no potatoes left, you can still have stuffing and turkey with some gravy, and like that's still a
Yes.
good. That's still a good leftovers meal.
All right, I'm putting it at 1. That's it. It's done.
All right.
Potatoes.
All right. Well, the last one
Plus, you can have potatoes at any meal. You don't have to wait
Mashed
for Thanksgiving to have good mashed
potatoes.
potatoes.
would be
Bro, I
number
would've said number
4.
one.
Mashed potatoes under candy yams.
Honestly,
Boy.
mashed potatoes should have come in front of craft dinner. Or I mean,
All right, so these guys,
mac and cheese.
their top 6 Thanksgiving sides here, just so you guys are aware tomorrow when you're eating. I want you to think about these guys and how they ranked them. 6 being the worst. Cranberry sauce. 5, green bean casserole. I agree with both of those. 4, mashed potatoes. That would have been my number 1. 3, homemade mac and cheese. 2, candy yams. 1, stuffing. I do like stuffing as well, though. So I guess I can't really fault you for that. But man, mashed potatoes, my go-to. So what do you guys think about the list?
It's all right.
I want
That's not
I
bad.
want proof that this candied yams exist, and I want proof that green bean casserole exists. So if anybody out there watching can send me a photo tomorrow, I would
Bro, I'm telling you, once
Dude,
you
change your
taste
life, bro.
candied yams, you're
It'll
gonna
change your life.
Yeah, they're good,
All
bro.
right. All right.
Spread that to all your other pilgrims.
Ooh.
I've discovered this new thing. The
That was a good
candy
ice
Maybe
breaker.
they'll try to
Bro,
make-
you
maybe they'll
almost
try to
made me
make it at
spit out
Christmas.
That was a very good icebreaker. We just ranked our sides for you guys. So let us know in the chat what your number 1 is. I just want to know what number 1 is for you. But yeah, for me, I'm kind of, I wouldn't say a picky eater anymore, but basic. So like for me, I just load up on the turkey, mashed potatoes, put the corn on top, put the gravy on top of that, put the stuffing, and then take some bread and just wind right through all that too. And then boom.
Yeah.
See, I got a confession. I don't even eat the turkey. I go for the ham.
Really?
Yeah.
So we don't always have ham. Sometimes.
We always have a ham.
Yeah.
More of an Easter delicacy for us.
My
Is it
family
cheating to have
kind
a
of
We don't
chicken
eat it
instead of
unless it's a
turkey?
ham.
my family kind of goes all out, man. Like,
Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Come on.
you know, my mom is crazy, dude. Like, I was just over there today, sorry. And I mean, I guess we have a lot more people this year, but we're doing a pork shoulder, turkey,
There you go. See,
and a leg of lamb.
see, if you put me and Flavia in charge of this list would be like 25.
Yeah, like top 25.
Well, well, Brick said you can do like a top 10, top 20. I'm like, well, I kind of want to keep this short. We got a lot to talk about. So
Yeah.
that's why we only did 6. I was going to do 5. I'm like, that's really hard to do too.
Are you guys gonna watch your figure tomorrow, or are you guys gonna just go crazy and eat?
No, I'm going crazy, and I was gonna work out in the morning, but it looks like I gotta watch Stranger Things now, so I'm all out. Like,
Yeah.
tomorrow's don't give a fuck type of day. So
Don't wear a belt tomorrow. It'll be all right.
sweats, you know,
Stretchy pants,
sweatpants.
baby. Velcro.
Okay, well, good job, guys, working together, bouncing ideas off of each other and getting that done. Let's start talking about let me see here. Let me get back to my stuff. Should we start talking about this guy who keeps popping his ugly face in here? Gosh, just get out of here. But we have The Flash, Batman from the Armory, blue and gray. Now, we're looking at the blogger photos. So this 1,500 pieces, this thing already released. And I got to say, I looked through these purposefully to see if anybody used that squirrely looking mouth plate. A couple photos, but they tried their best to stay away from that and make this thing look good. So good for the photographers for doing what they could to make this thing look pretty decent. But I want to know like what your thoughts are on this figure. If you contemplated getting it, you know, if it doesn't mean anything to you. DLO, we're just going to start with you on this one. What are your first initial thoughts when we saw this thing?
Initial was excitement, and then once I had an opportunity to like really digest what I was looking at, confusion. I guess the best way I can describe it there. I mean, let's get this out the way. We all know what's holding this figure back for a lot of people, and it is that really, really large forehead, or more the
wrinkles, the Han
wrinkles,
Solo forehead, right?
I mean, I had to go back and look at some photos to this observe because I refused to watch the movie, and so I looked up photos, and I was just like,
"Thanks a lot, George."
I don't get it. I mean, I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. The idea of a Keaton in gray and blue, like, I've wanted something like this for years. And so a part of me was just like, okay, so it's not the best looking, but taking away just the cowl alone, for the most part, I think this figure looks really, really good. I think the color for this particular suit really pops. And honestly, it was in my cart, and I was thinking about doing it myself, and I was sick, so I took a nap when I woke up and it was gone. So I'm a little mad that I don't have it, but at the same time, I'm not upset I have. It's so weird. Like, I want it, but then I'm okay with not getting it, if that makes any kind of sense.
Right.
But I think, honestly, again, looking back at the photos for how it looked in the armory in the movie, there was a lot of modifications to it there. For starters, this particular one, if you go back to some of the photos that they had they had it on screen, not so much what Hot Toys displayed at some of their cons, but this was the only one in the armory that actually had the white eyes. It actually had white eyes in it there. So I'm saying to myself, you know what? If this figure came with white eyes, I beg your pardon, instead of what it looks like now, I think this would make this figure a lot better, in my opinion. But I mean, aside from the wrinkles in the cowl and all that stuff, the suit, the color, it really speaks to me. It's a nice piece, but like, yeah, I understand where I can see what everybody's frustrations and confusion. It's just that it just looks goofy. There's no way to put it. It just really looks goofy. If it was like more like 92 cowl, I think like this would be a slam dunk. And I've seen some people like do photo renders to make it look more like that, and it would be incredible 10 out of 10 figure if they did it that way. But this is what we got, so either you love it or you don't. So me, I'm kind of on the fence. I think I want it, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I didn't get it.
Can we all agree that the execution for this is just really piss poor? Like, I guess the reason why Steve Figures and Fandom was on Sunday night when this was dropped, and I was on there and I was taking every shot I could at this thing. You're using the DX, or not the DX, but the new 2.089 faceplates, which are already horrendous. Like, you couldn't even like redo those to give us like good ones. The forehead wrinkles are too prominent. I don't care if the one in the armory has it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So like, you got to fix that somehow. Even just not as harsh of wrinkles on the forehead. You show the 2.0 Batman Returns portrait and say it's compatible, but a lot of people are thinking it comes with it. Well, no, it doesn't. So like, that was just and why have, you're showing the 89 faceplates, the Returns head sculpt. I don't know, man. Like, help me out here, Ben. What are you thinking? Am I onto something, or am I crazy? Do you like this thing?
I don't know if I can 100% agree that it's a piss poor execution, in your words, because when I still look at the screenshot, like DLO was saying, I think the biggest criticism I have is that it doesn't have the white eyes, and it didn't come with an empty cowl proper.
That's the other thing.
So if you wanted to display this as though it's just another suit in your armory, like I think a lot of people would consider, it doesn't look good. Like if you pop the rolling eyes out, he still has he's missing his eyeballs, but he still has the actual black painted eye sockets basically, and because the mouth plate pegs in, it looks like a weird blowhole. It's not it does not look like an empty cowl. It just doesn't look good. So some Photoshop trickery, you could make it work in a photo, but in your display it wouldn't. So as a result, you're kind of stuck with this. Now, it's a be careful what you wish for, because when they gave us the blue and gray Christian Bale about a year ago, I remember at that time saying, why the hell did they pick this suit for a blue and gray representation? If they chose any other suit in blue and gray, it would look better than that. And I ate my words when I saw this, because I was like, wait a second, actually not necessarily, but it's not because I don't like the blue and the gray, it's because of the expression. The forehead wrinkles change the likeness to Keaton so dramatically in the cowl itself that it's like, he looks worried as hell.
He's scared, man. He's scared of the bad guy.
Yeah, and that's not Batman. That's that he needs to have some confidence to him, right? And so it's a weird design to begin with. And the fact that you can't display it as it's kind of an empty suit, I think is a miss. The other piece is that, I agree, it confused people to see the Keaton head sculpt in there. This is a super expensive placeholder if you want just something to put that head sculpt in. But if you do it that way, you're also then missing the chest emblem. So he looks a little naked. He looks a little naked in a weird way. I want
to go back to those photos actually. So go ahead.
It's not a terrible look, and I like the idea, but it's not something that I would have chased down necessarily in order to display just a head sculpt. I think the big thing for me though is that I'm glad it sold out still, because at first I was a little bit worried that if this had a bad reputation out of the gate, that Hot Toys may take that as, well, collectors don't want blue and gray color schemed Batmans, and that is not the case, because there are so many blue and gray with the yellow emblem representations of Batman I would 1000% collect. It's just that this expression on this cowl takes it away from me so badly. Now also that mouth plate, the squirrely mouth plate, doesn't do itself any favors by any stretch either, which is wild. It wouldn't be surprising to me though if we see a customizer out there come out with a custom bat cowl. Yeah, exactly, right? Like a different head cowl that could be plopped on this, and suddenly it just amps it up. I saw a couple people use AI imagery to take the forehead wrinkles out, and even that looked like night and day, in my opinion, better. So again, I don't really have a complaint about the suit. I think the execution of the suit isn't terrible. The chonky abs look good. They clearly put work into it. Some people said this was lazy reuse, but it's not necessarily. Yes, with regards to the mouth plates and some of the accessories, but otherwise the suit design is a new suit design. It's not the 89 Batman just repainted. That's not the case. It's they put work into this still. For it to miss the mark for so many people that aggressively sucks. But yeah, he kind of looks a weirdly naked this way, without the yellow.
He's wearing a blanket
there. So yeah, right. It looks like a cosplay or a bad costume. So I am happy for the people who got it, who are excited about it. I'm definitely gonna wait for the next one. Hopefully they give us another representation. If they'd given us an Affleck suit with the blue and gray look, I think that would have gone hard for people. Again, I love Keaton, so I would have loved to see this just with a different expression. Also, the only other thing, and you guys can tell me if I'm out to lunch on this, I was critical of this in my first take video, because I said, well, if this is representing the Flash film, I think it's weird that they used younger mouth plates, because he was old Keaton in that movie. And most people in the comments were like, yeah, but we disagree with you because it's more badass for it to be a younger Keaton. But I'm like, okay, but then don't call it the Flash movie. Call it like a Elseworlds representation or something, because it, again, just loses some of that accuracy. If you went to put the suit on, it wouldn't look like him in the movie wearing it. It's supposed to be a younger representation.
Right.
I get it, and I think it's cooler for it to be younger. Don't get me wrong, but it's also not then accurate to the film. So weird. It's a weird figure for me. But it was a skip.
Adam, Ben said that he was glad that this didn't sit too long and that it sold out. Do you think that the reason why this sold out is that there are just so many hardcore Keaton fans that we can't help ourselves? Like, if we can get anything Keaton, we're gonna pick it up, and like almost like lying to ourselves, like, this isn't that bad, like, it's Keaton, I gotta get it.
I think I do, and I think there's certainly, when you limit something to 1,500, there's a FOMO aspect to it, no matter what.
Yeah,
I think perhaps this photo that we're seeing, that we just saw with Keaton in there, that might draw some people who are getting the Batman Returns figure to say, you know what, I can have him with the cowl on, and then I can use the Michael Keaton head sculpt in this. So that's a draw to some people. I think the past week to 10 days, in terms of Batman collectors, it's Charles Dickens wrote, "It's the best of times and it's the worst of times."
Yeah.
And if you're a Batman collector, it's the best of bat times and the worst of bat times. And why do I say that? Well, we had that Batman Returns figure a little over a week ago. I can't wait to get that. I think that really came out very well. There's another figure I think we're going to talk about, I think came out very well as well. You had the Catwoman figure being announced from InArt. And then you had this. Well, listen, I think that this has kind of been beat up so much over the last couple of days, myself included, who's really torn this thing to shreds. I think of there was a certain amount of work that was, certainly art is subjective.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're getting this, more power to you. Good for you. I think of anyone who creates something, they don't want to fail. They want it to succeed. They want their art to succeed. They want it to be enjoyed. I sort of think that, the sculptors, the painters who worked on this Batman figure, were they taken aback by the almost, I don't want to say universal, but strong majority denouncement of this? I think of, if you've seen the movie A Christmas Story, where Ralphie, he writes this essay for his teacher about getting the BB gun, and he has a fantasy that it's the greatest essay ever, and the kids lift them up on their shoulders, and it's going to be wonderful. And then he gets the essay back from the teacher, and it says D-. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Right.
And he's just crushed. And I wonder, like, the people who worked on this figure, are they crushed? I hope not, because it's just got savaged by fandom the last couple of days. I don't know. I think that, there's a reason why in the films, the suits have tended to be darker, black suits, dark gray, dark blue. Does the lighter colors, do they look as well in a real world type setting? So far, they haven't. That's not something they've done unless it's Adam West Batman. And I'm not sure this color scheme works for a Michael Keaton figure. Yes, I know there's this in the Armory and the Flash, but it was a little darker. It was shaded in that scene.
We also haven't seen it really in live action, so it's really hard to say like that it looks good too. Like, I don't know. This isn't burned in my head as something I've seen live action. I don't have the connection. Just seeing a suit in the background doesn't really do it for me.
Graham, I shared really quickly the AI photo that I showed, or that it's basically the same picture as this with the battle sculpted. No, it's in our StreamYard right here. So you can just go to the StreamYard and share it.
Oh,
but if you go back to that other photo, you can kind of flip between if you want. But just quick, just to show Adam what it could have looked like without the forehead wrinkles, anyways. And like, to me, if this had been what they gave us, I think I would have been all over this. I think that looks freaking sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same mouth plates, all the things. Like, it's just It's just the wrinkles in the forehead just changed that likeness so dramatically. Dude.
And white eyes, baby.
White eyes. I
white
agree
eyes
with
too.
white
Yeah,
eyes.
the white eyes,
Yes.
right?
Or well,
Man.
they just gave us Predator Badlands, and they gave us swappable eyes. They've given us, a couple other figures now with swappable
Yep.
eyes. Like, I think, and Flavia, I want to get your thoughts too, but I think the reason why I'm a little bit more irritated with this too is you gave us this stupid ass goofy look once before, and you think it's good enough to do again. Like, do you not think very highly of us Batman fans? Like, I'm sick of all of these new figures taking a backseat to the 1.0s, or just like not giving a shit about like how Batman looks. That's just my personal opinion. Like, I don't feel like they put in the hard work. Like, we're getting custom cowls for our Bale Batmans because he has the goofiest look. So, Keaton 2.0, you already had it fixed with the 1.0, and then you like totally mess it up and give us these weird looking faceplates. Then you do it again with this one. Like, why not give you this figure with awesome face, which would piss people off too, with the cool faceplates, and then this would have sold out in like a matter of a couple minutes. But I'm just tired of the likeness not being there and them just kind of reusing things, thinking that it's okay because we're Batman fans and we're gonna buy it.
He looks like he really wants cheese. I'm sorry, just I know you're giving you like your 2 cents. I'm totally with you, Graham. I'm Team Jedi on all what you said.
He's just like looking at him and
he
he's
looked
like,
like
I
he
can't get it out of my
I
head.
want cheese.
I want cheese.
Do you agree though? Like, DLO, do you agree
Oh,
with
100%. Listen, I mean, you were preaching to the choir. I mean, listen, when it comes to DC, specifically Batman collectors, like there is always a complaint and valid complaints because he is the most, despite the likes of Spider-Man, the likes of Iron Man, he is the most reproduced superhero Hot Toys makes, period, end discussion. But they will constantly get it slightly better each time, but refuse to make it as good as they're capable of doing intentionally. Yeah. So it's a terrible business practice here because realistically, you cannot make as many Batman related figures because there's only so many to make. So keeping everybody kind of at their own wit of saying, hey, well, I know you just got a DX19, but this armory is going to be slightly better than that DX19 you just got. And hold the phones, you got to get the armory to get this Batman out. So I mean, it's a never-ending cycle. I've gone through this here. I'm literally in the process of rebuilding my DC collection. So 1.0 is going to 2.0 now. So like we're gonna be talking about a Batman I'm gonna be purchasing real soon that was just released. It's just kind of one of those things, man, where it's just like it's always going to be the case. And I share your frustration, but now I'm at the point where I'm like, no matter what we say or do, they're not going to change it because 1,500 of these ugly motherfuckers sold out. Yeah. That's just the god honest truth.
And it didn't even take a full afternoon.
It didn't. I took literally a 30-minute nap. I said I'll be okay. I woke up, it was gone. This ugly thing, but hey, I get it because I thought about getting it too. It's just the power of Batman, dude.
Flavio, the other thing that I was kind of with DLO a little bit. Like I was trying, well, it is Keaton. Do I get it because it's Keaton? But at the same time, I'm very much a live action person. Like it's got to be like in the movies, I got to have that connection with it. And I know you're a big movie guy too. But the other thing too, I was thinking like, it's a cool concept, but the bright blue and bright gray, is it going to look like a toy next to? I know it is a toy, ironically, but is it going to look like a toy compared to these other figures? And I think Brick earlier said it looks like a McDonald's toy. Like, do you have any of those same kind of concerns when looking at this? I know you're a little bit on the younger side. Were you a Keaton fan, or are you more of like a Bale guy?
Oh, for sure. I mean, obviously, I definitely grew up with the Bale, more, but growing up as a kid, I can always remember, watching Returns and, watching 89 as well. So I'm definitely a Michael Keaton fan, and, you got to pay homage. You got to pay homage to Michael Keaton in the way that he portrayed Batman, before anybody else. So he's definitely the GOAT in my opinion. But this one was,
look at this pose.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm right there with you guys too as well, where it was kind of like, it's Keaton, like I feel like I gotta have it, you know. I was very FOMO-y, you know, for a second, and I passed on it because I was like, there's nothing that's going to be a return on this for me that I'm going to feel satisfied after I receive this in hand. I'm slowly starting to get like that, you know, over time as I'm collecting. And this is just another one of those situations that has like solidified that, right? So, you know, when they announced this figure way back then, when we seen all of these, you know, in the armory and all these suits were just lined up behind the modern suit, it looked amazing, right? Like we were like, dude, we got to get every single one of these, right? Yeah. And now they announced this guy, and funny enough, people backtracked that photo and seen the wrinkles in the cowl from the beginning. So it's not like they changed it up, but I'm taking a weird angle on this figure because one, it's from a failing line.
Yeah.
So a part of me wants to believe that the only reason that they made this exclusive was to keep that line relevant or profitable in the market, right? And at the same time too, you know, they already want to capitalize on a gray and blue color scheme for Batman. Everybody know that that's what everybody wants. Now, I'm just thinking like, I feel like whoever was in charge of this like sculpt or this figure, they just ran out of time. And there was other stuff that was more important, to be honest. And they were just like, well, you know what? Let's make it compatible with all of the newer figures so that we kind of entice people to just want to buy it anyways, because we already have them picking up the return suit now. You know what I mean? Because it's such a weird time. We had that photo with all those suits. How, like, what was it, last year even, or at the beginning of this year when we seen that?
That's been a while ago now.
It's been a while ago, so this has been off of collectors' minds, just like, oh, when is this gonna happen? When is this gonna happen?
On.
They moved on, and technically Hot Toys moved on as well. This was not a priority. So they pretty much probably just were like, you know what? This is curtain call on this one. Whatever you got. Let's just put it out there and make it exclusive at that, you know? And that's why it's sold out, because when you put a limited number on things like that, it's just going to automatically sell. We don't even know if legitimately 1,500 pieces actually got sold. Sideshow could have just been like, we're good. We got 900. Sure. Let's just go with it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, collectors don't really know what's happening on the back end. But, you know, with this figure, the thought of it is awesome, right? Like, I love the gray and blue. I want that. Me personally, I would have, like, there's a couple things, but, you know, the biggest thing that people are pointing out is, you know, the wrinkles in the cowl. Like,
and Flavio, people are like, well, you guys, you know, you saw that in the armory. Okay, well, it was in the background of a blurry photo. But B, there's a difference between seeing an empty bat suit with wrinkles on the forehead and then putting Keaton in it, and it just doesn't work, right? Like, and it's not necessarily Hot Toys' fault, right, boys? But it doesn't mean it's going to work just because they're going from source material. Like, it just doesn't work.
Well, and I don't know if I'm the only one, but I also felt like every time I was looking at the pictures, it almost felt like the cowl was like bigger than Michael Keaton.
It looks big.
Like it was really big on him. But
yeah, like he was suffering from concussions and like had the Guardian cap on a little bit underneath. Maybe.
Something like that, right? But you know, the wrinkles in the cowl is just, I just don't get it, man. You had if you're making this compatible already with the returns cowl, why wouldn't you just respray that blue? Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't. I get you're trying to make something different and, you know, make it unique, but, you know, also the belt. I wish it would have been more of like the comic accurate, like completely like thicker, chunkier, like all across that bright yellow instead of like that contrast of like that gold and then yellow pouches. You know what I mean? I don't know. For me, I really wanted it. A part of me still wants it just because it's Keaton, and
I know,
you know
it feels wrong, but
that's where you got to draw the line. But I feel like personally, this would have been a better execution had they have released it as a kind of like that Batman that recently came out, The Dark Knight Rises. Not so much the bigger, beefier Batman, but just more of like a comic book version of
100%.
Right.
You know,
Long Halloween, Nightfall,
That would've
so
been
many
rather
different
than
ones.
trying to put it
100%.
over Michael Keaton, because we never seen him in this. So regardless, we're not benefiting from having it as a Michael Keaton. You know what I mean? It's cool because it's the Batman that everybody wants. But look at what happened with the Christian Bale gray and blue.
That's what makes me think this was a kind of a Frankenstein monster, and they had spare parts laying around that
Absolutely.
maybe that they could save some money, and for whatever reason they decided to put the wrinkles on, but they clearly had face plates, mouth plates, I should say.
And also this colorway is so iconic that they're not gonna paywall this to an exclusive. There's gonna be another gray and blue Batman at some point. Mark my words. It might not be Michael Keaton, but it will be another gray and blue Batman, and that is available to everybody.
Well, I think the big thing here when it comes specifically to what you've been saying, Flavi, I think you just hit it right in the head, and it's a very simple answer. It's Keaton. And my theory on this here is like, I think this was just the first of many to come out. I think we're going to get that entire armory, quite frankly. So despite whether this has been considered a success by everybody or not, it's still sold out. And hindsight is 2020. I can totally see this being a situation where they announce another suit from that armory, and now this becomes a chase figure.
See,
You
I
can
don't
look
know
at
how
it that
I feel
way,
about
though,
that
too.
though, because if you miss one, like, do you keep let's just say, do you pick the one you like? Where the hell do you put it in your I don't know how that works. Like, for me specifically, I kind of have everything to movie, and everybody else might have stuff different. Like, you can easily put it in.
But
Like,
you can easily say it's a Keaton Shrine. I mean, it can still technically work because it is from a movie universe, multiverse, granted, but still can kind of work. I get what you're saying because you're more specific to like
to the movie.
It's got to be 89. Maybe I'll squeeze in some 92, but it's got to be 89.
92.
But like somebody else who's a little bit looser say, I just like
Right. You could have a
Batman.
because you just have a Keaton shelf, right?
Right.
But,
Then I'm going to keep going on because I'll totally get that other suit because technically Keaton wore the suit in his universe. So I think Crosshair, I think Bad Batch with stuff like this here, where it's just like it doesn't have the biggest reception in the beginning, but being limited will always bring it into being, quite frankly, valuable in some collectors' eyes. And I think if they continue to piece together more suits from that armory, put it together, well, then you have the interest of the collector saying like, okay, maybe I didn't like that suit so much at first, but now that I know I can build that entire armory for Keaton, I'm really invested. I need to get all of them now.
Right.
So I mean,
see to DLO, I agree with you on that. I think that one of the mistakes that they made was turning this into a figure and not into more of like a statue suit at a lower
this
cost.
looks badass in the picture.
Like, this is the display they showed us, right? And you can see there's no eyes and there's no mouth plate in that cowl.
And
it's
with,
straight up basically a statue of the suit, but like this, people would have gone after these. This is where like the chase would have really truly come in.
and with the cape, with the
an
cape all the
armory
way
setup.
back, like showing the shoulders and stuff like that. I think it helps a lot. This figure a lot
drape
more.
cape.
Yes. Yeah.
And you
like,
know what?
Why can't they give us a drape cape with the wired cape as well? Come on.
And like, look at that. Like, it's such a like secondary choice or option that they went, because you avoided using the base that you were using for the modern suit and every other one that's in this picture. So this was like on the fly. This was stuff that was thrown together. I can almost guarantee that like this was pretty much already done at that point, but then they were like, oh, you know what, returns came out, let's just try to see if we could put Keaton inside the cowl,
right?
And see
it's
if
like
it'll
this
go.
was the plan. It's like this was the plan, but then the movie flopped and they scrapped the plan, and they're like, you know what, we already did as much work on the blue suit, let's just give him it as a figure then instead.
Yeah.
Boom, there it
Had
is.
an
Some mouth
empty
plates.
cowl, if this had an empty cowl and or like the face plates actually looked good, I would have been in on this thing. But
And and now actually I almost feel like it's in two parts here. It's not going to be, but it's almost going to be harder for you to sell all those other figures because what, you're going to just give us Michael Keaton every time in the suit, the same suit. You're going to have like 30 different Michael Keatons.
True.
When you
Like,
could have
how are they
just
gonna
sold
do
us.
that? Well, and when we know Hot Toys doesn't finish it, so which one of these figures aren't they going to do? They've already done the 2 in the back and then the one in the front, now the blue. So there's one that they're not going to do, right? Because they're not going to.
I feel like they're not going to give you the one that everybody wants, is the one right next to it.
on the left.
Yep.
That one looks
They're
pretty
going to give you. They're going to give you the weird, creepy ones. The one with the.
I'd be
cape
in
up.
on those. Say what you
I
want.
mean, I want
like
them
all
all.
badass.
But that one onto the left, next to the gray and blue, is probably one of the ones that I really would love.
I would too, but it just looks so much cooler there than it does, with the Keaton likeness. And you know, I've got a DX9 that I put into the armory, popped the faceplate off. You can still see the cutout. You know, I took the magnet out, and then I actually pushed the eyes out because it was the PERS system. But here, you know, you can pull the separate rolling eyes out, but you still have the actual eye sockets in there. You're muted, Ben.
Sorry, which were still painted black, which I thought was weird.
And I thought, yes,
Like, they didn't even turn it blue. Like,
Right.
I thought it was super weird. Looked like he has black eyes under his cowl.
Yeah. I also
Super
noticed
weird.
that, and I was like, it just looks off. So
My thing is, I remember when we were talking about this when the movie came out and we saw these pictures,
it's cool.
and no, but it's not just that, but everybody back then was saying the exact opposite of what we're saying now.
Yeah.
Oh man, it would be so cool if you could use Michael Keaton's faceplate. And, like, you can't please everybody. Now we're saying like it should have been just
It's
went
all
out
but-
there.
Wish
But
for.
There's two things that I think about. You strike the iron when it's hot. You don't wait 2 years after the movie. And 2, do it justice. Like, don't give me this half-ass shitty Keaton figure. Like,
someone
I
say
don't know.
justice. I'm kidding.
We also saw Youngberry get canceled and stuff too, right? Like they didn't even complete
Yeah.
necessarily the Flash characters of the Flash movie, let alone dive fully into the Batmans that they teased. So
Yeah.
I was shocked to see another Flash Flash movie representation of anything come back at this point.
Yeah, and that's just my thing. I feel like they knew that the movie, they already pulled what, like, was it 2 figures or 1 figure from this
One
line?
figure. One figure. The
And then the Bat missile.
The
from
reverse,
alternate Flash.
the other
Yeah,
Flash.
so they were like, oh, you know what? Let's just make this an exclusive, because what do they know holds a line above water is always making one exclusive, because you're going to have collectors chase it no matter what, whether the line is good or not. If they already invested into a line, they're going to chase that one that is limited if they didn't pick it up at that moment.
Well, and I guess props to them for making this limited because, I mean, it's after the fact.
Smart,
The movie sucked. People are past this. So they at least were smart enough to make this limited to know, like, hey, let's just get this out so it's not sitting on the shelves. But I don't know, man. I wanted this.
It's a
like,
shame,
I wanted
yeah.
to want it. Yeah, like, I
It
love
really is.
Keaton. I want anything I can. I got fucking 2 IC Customs armories from '89 Batman, but I just couldn't do this one, man. Couldn't.
I will say though, like I don't always love the negativity on Hot Toys releases. This was one that I did race to the comments to see what
It was
people had to
fun.
say, because
I-
I was
it was
like,
oh,
oh, man.
this should be good.
The memes were good too.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. You know, I think sometimes as collectors, you know, some of us can be critical or maybe overly critical, but
Yep.
I don't think this is an example where the community was being overly critical. I think the consensus is probably the major consensus of the community that this is not the best effort.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, having said that, I have another game for you guys to play before we move on. It's a little Hot Toys versus.
Oh.
So,
After we talked all that crap.
after we talk all that crap, and I know we talk crap about that Bale one too. So we're gonna do a
Yeah,
little
we
versus here on. You can pick one of these figures to be in your collection. Obviously, the other one cannot be in the collection. So, DLO, I'm gonna start with you. Hot Toys versus. We got blue and gray Batmans. Which one are you taking?
That's a tough one. God,
Having said
That's tough.
everything we've said tonight,
yeah.
is it? We've talked so much shit, but are you gonna take Bale over this Keaton?
If you recall my take on the Bale one, You know how much I loathe this figure. I truly loathe it with everything in my being. So despite a good 35 plus minutes of comparing notes on why we think this Batman is bad, I would still choose this one over the Bale one.
Yeah.
Every day of the week.
I've seen this thing for like sub 250, and you know, it's almost like Satan creeping into my mind. Like, oh, maybe you should just get this. Like, it's cheap. Just get it. It's limited. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. That's ugly. Like, hideous. All right, so you're going Keaton. Before we get to Ben, we got a super chat, $4.99 from Valkyrie Magnus. I didn't buy the blue Batman, but my wife know it for me. Maybe my wife
no. It's a smart wife you got there, Valkyrie. Good call.
If she said no, then good for you and whatnot. But either way, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. You are my number one.
Remember, you are my number one guy.
You know, now that you sent me that super chat, I think on Steve's channel the other night, I think people said they were going to super chat me money to buy this figure. So if that's still a thing, if we want to super chat enough money, I will go on TBA and I'll buy this thing. So if we can raise enough money, we're $5 in. So just an FYI, $5 in. All right, Ben.
$5 in.
How about you?
I'm with Keaton on this one as well. It's still 85% of a figure that I would want to see in my display in terms of the color scheme and the body and everything looks great. I would bank on the fact that they're going to give us a custom head sculpt with a customizer at some point that I could swap out for $100 and have the figure I want. So I hated that Bale Batman. I'm with DLO on that. That for me was like I hated it.
The weird metallic shine too, and then like the base, like
nobody asked for it.
They throw all this stuff at you, but it just looks cluttery and whatnot.
Why did it have metallic blue? Why did it not have a blue cape? There was so many questions. There was so many questions. At least, as I said, at least the Keaton one is still 85% of a.
I got a lot of shit for hating this figure when we first.
Even
really,
I got a lot of crap. They will remain nameless. I will not say names,
fair.
But
not for me, sir.
I thought it was fantastic. I couldn't wait to buy it. That thing is still in pop culture for like under $200. Stop,
dude! It's crazy.
Stop it.
Anyways. All right, so we got two
as well as a full out like repaint, like reused materials, reused paint, like everything. At least with the Keaton, they put some work into it still with the body and shit. So
didn't they get like the bats from like the Morbius figure or something like that too? It's
yeah. It was like all reuse. It was crazy. It was repainted.
Dog shit.
I know. Batman Collectibles showed me a photo with his Jackson '89 faceplate in there. I mean, it does help for sure, but the wrinkles, like the forehead wrinkles still just kind of throw it off. So Myron's 1/6 collection with the $6.99 Canadian super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. Happy Thanksgiving. What is everyone's favorite Hot Toys Batman? Mine is the BVS Batman 2.0. Don't get me started on that one, but I'm getting it custom modded like DLO did. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat. Before we get everybody's answers on this, I got a little something here for you.
Thank you.
We are inching closer. We are inching closer to this Keaton Batman. I will make the purchase. So yeah, keep them coming. And Steve, I believe it was Batman Collectibles that said that, FYI. So somebody said it in there. Okay, guys, what is your favorite Hot Toys Batman? This is tough because I've modded a lot of mine. But Flavio, let me start with you on this one.
Yeah, I probably would say the 2.0 as well, but probably the one that we're going to be talking about tonight too is because that's
spoiler
my most anticipated this year. But yeah, 2.0 or anything of that 2.0 BVS.
Okay, Adam, how about you, man?
Oh, I have to agree with Myron. The Batman versus Superman 2.0. That is an awesome figure.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty sweet.
I don't have it yet, but I'm anticipating it soon. I'm thinking my Hot Toys 2.0 Batman Returns Batman is going to end up standing
Ooh,
as my
that's
favorite
another one.
Batman in the display.
Oh,
It's
man.
another one.
I'm anticipating that being pretty much up there.
Okay. DLO, how about you? Are we counting mods or just straight Hot Toys?
That's a good. If we're counting mods, I'll be honest.
I've
with you.
modded all my Batmans too.
I know.
so-
Right?
Yeah.
Well, my favorite Batman suit is the '92 suit, so that's a gimme. But I'll give you another one. If we're talking modded, honestly, I love Batman Begins. One of my favorite
Same, dude.
movies.
Yeah.
Same.
With
Beastly.
the with the modded cowl, the everything. Dude,
That's tough.
it looks so good. It looks so good.
I've got mine up on a gargoyle base, so he stands a little taller than everybody
that.
else, but the cape
Sick.
drapes down.
Ooh.
It looks so freaking sweet
so
when you walk
good.
into the collection room. It's awesome. Freaking love
Yeah.
that.
You know what? I was thinking 89 because just Keaton's got such a special spot in my heart. That diorama base is amazing, but
Has the
I
best
do
base,
have
yeah.
the OT Customs head sculpt for the Begins and the cape as well. And as of now, I'm gonna go with that one too because it is just so awesome. You know, maybe the Armory, the 2.0 Armory will change my mind. You know, because it
great
is that figure with the
Forgot.
Armory. And then maybe Returns as well. Obviously, I like 89 a lot more, but I do like that suit. So, yeah, that would be our favorite Hot Toys Batman figures. Nobody said the
question.
Batman, though. Interesting. Before we keep
phase.
going here, we got Valkyrie Magnus with the $4.99 super chat. Autocorrect changed my message. My wife did buy it for me. All right. Well, hey,
Nah.
Oh, nice.
you didn't have to super chat me,
Go
for that,
wife.
but I appreciate that.
Can I have it?
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
That's
Can I
not-
have
You-
it?
You're getting there,
so
Jedi.
lucky.
You're
You
getting
could do a
there.
giveaway. Yeah, we're getting
All I
there.
got was a casserole for my
$15.
wife.
This 100% of the shots you don't take. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. All right, we have $15 towards the blue Keaton Batman. So yeah, just keep it coming. About 100 more of those, and we'll be in business. All right, where are we at here? Is it Adam's turn? I think.
Bale, Bale's my favorite Batman, but that suit, that figure looks horrendous to me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go with the blue and gray hair of Keaton. If for no other reason, I could take off the cowl and I could, because I'm getting that Batman Returns 2.0, and I can just put the Keaton sculpt on there.
Sure. Fair enough.
Mhm.
All right, Flavio, are you going to do the sweep?
Yeah, for sure. There's no way that I'd pick that Bale. The one thing that I don't like is the gray panels over the black. Like that doesn't make sense to me either. I never liked that. So as much as, we were not happy with this Keaton release, it still looks way better than that.
You guys are so funny. We talk so much shit about this figure, and then we all pick it over this Bale one.
That's
gonna
why
take-
I said we talked all this crap on it, but
I'm gonna take Keaton too, and I think this is just a testament to how bad that Bale one still is. So I don't think we should give it any props to this Keaton one. I just think just shows how bad Bale is. But I was wondering though if anybody would actually take Bale over this one. So all right, science project over, I guess. All right, any final thoughts on this blue Batman, this blue Keaton Batman before we move on?
I'm on the wait list.
Just get it from
oddly enough, so am
on
I.
PBA here. Let me look.
We'll see.
I'm on the wait list too, actually.
You guys.
I put myself on the wait list while
Remember.
we're talking about it. It was like,
You guys.
I actually
Batman's
waited
the
for it
best
to
goblin.
sell out and then put myself on the wait list after that.
Okay. It's on. Let me see here. Let me share my screen again. We're having too much fun to be done in 2 hours, I'm afraid. Okay, so it's on TBA for before shipping. $325. What was the $285?
like 255.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I think it was $285.
285?
Let's just see what we're looking at here. So 2,500. We can use our code. I want to see what the all-in is for this one. I'm sure shipping's probably gonna be like
Yeah, 285. God damn. Those come with shit.
This feels like the classic calling people out when they say, "Oh yeah, like I'm on the wait list," and then you get that wait list conversion, and you're like, "I don't need it," and you cancel it anyways. It's like, "Hey, you want this on the wait list? Hey, we can get it still from this other website, guys. Come on, like,
So-
where's your wallets, boys?"
DLO, you can have this to your house in 2 to 5 days for $370.
There you go, DLO.
Too rich for my
There you
blood.
go.
Yeah.
Make one less bean casserole, and you're $25 closer.
Ben, Ben will get this one over here. I need to be around 350.
350.
About 350.
About 350.
350. Did you just say 350? All right. Let's take a look at Loki. Do we have? Oh gosh, I'm afraid we're going to be a little bit more negative as well here too. But
Shocker.
well, come on, Hot Toys. Like,
What the hell is this thing?
we got Artist and Loki. Okay, is it safe to say that? And I've said this in the past. Is it finally safe for everybody to kind of agree like Artisan is kind of a scam,
Overrated.
like a money grab?
Overrated.
It's a bit strong.
Well,
Got any proof?
okay. Well, we're gonna root our figures, but the rooting is not gonna be very good. We're gonna limit the figures, but we're not gonna tell you exactly how limited they are truly.
Mhm.
And we're gonna sell you a sculpted version for a lot less. And it's like, come on, like
It looks
This is the
arguably better
figure.
sometimes.
I was at Steve's house when I pre-ordered this, and I felt so sick in my stomach after I pre-ordered this because I was like, this is like $140 more than the sculpted version. I felt like the other one looked better, and I'm like, there's no value here. And then I canceled it. So here we are. But let's just jump in. Let's try to have a conversation. If we cut each other off a little bit, it's okay. We'll do our best. But DLO, let me start with you on this one, my Wolfpack brethren, because you kind of agreed with me. But like, what do you think? What are we looking at here? Sculpt looks great.
Sculpt looks great. And that's kind of where I want to focus on because, I mean, listen,
Blocked.
everybody's going to have their opinion on the hair. Yeah, not great. Not great. But does it feel like there's been a severe downgrade
In the hair?
in the sculpt? Forget about, the hair sucks. I know everybody's going to pick that apart.
Oh,
What do you guys
I
think?
the
Sculpt?
is- no, I disagree on that one. I love the sculpt.
I think it's a solid sculpt.
But no, hear me out. What I'm saying by that is like the first one, the proto, it looked scary good. This
True.
feels more like in line with TVA Loki
Damn.
and how that sculpt looks.
I can
But
see
like
that.
the one that they showed us on proto, that looked ultra real, kind of like Anakin real, if you remember from those protos. So that's where I'm kind of going with this here. You guys still think it's like the best looking Loki head sculpt we've seen?
It got a little softer, I think, but
Yeah.
I think it's still. I think what's tripping people up is that, like, it doesn't have the texture that it did in the prototypes. Like, I've seen people saying
Graham,
that.
pull those up real quick. Pull up the protos just so people don't realize I'm crazy
real
over
quick.
here.
Jeez, I don't know if I can do that.
I've seen
Try and
people
find
saying that the TVA one
Help me
looks
out,
like
Ben.
Sideshow or something.
Yeah, I'll
older
try
or
and find it.
something.
Do you guys think there's really even a big market for this figure still? I mean, I like the show, but it just seems so far back. At this
Yeah.
point.
So for me, Graham, I'm like you. I pre-ordered this on the queue, and then I canceled it within that 24-hour period because
Yeah.
I thought about, you know what? Nah, I have the TVA one, and I really
It's
like
not
that
worth
figure.
the money.
And I thought, if I'm ever gonna get a second Loki, the one I probably should get is the one from the first Avengers film, or maybe wait for a future version of that down the road.
Sure.
If they ever 3.0 that or 2.0, I'm not sure what level they are on that. And that's kind of where it came down to. I think the figure looks very good. To me, I didn't notice a downgrade in the versus the original announcement, but this is a character for me. I thought to myself, do I need every incarnation of Loki, as opposed to like some characters, like I got 4 Darth Vaders and 4 or 5 Luke Skywalkers. I got 5 Iron Mans. They're more important characters to me. But Loki, I can get by with 1, maybe 2. So if I get a second Loki, what's the most important? this brief scene at the end of the series, and I don't know what if when he comes in Doomsday, will he still be like this? How long will he be dressed like this? Or do I want one from Avengers?
That's a great point.
So
like,
that's
is
kind
this
of where it
really going
came
to be a
down.
memorable outfit even for him to be in, or is he just going to be, is this just a glimpse, a moment in the show? I don't know. I like the TVA Loki a lot.
I do too.
I'm in a weird situation because I don't have a Loki at all yet.
And I don't blame you for that either.
I wanted the Avengers one that came out a while ago, but that it was weird whenever you had the helmet off and he was like had the big forehead. Well, this one's no different. I feel like if you don't have him with the crown, he looks like, what are you doing? Put that back on.
Put the crown on. Quick.
So I pre-ordered this too, and I wouldn't say
loafers for me.
I wouldn't say that it's overrated. This guy, he looks like he just got out of like a flat in Kolkata or something. But this the artisan thing is like, it's kind of weird. Like some artisans are like amazing, and then some of them are just like, I could have went with the sculpted, And in this case, I would say that the sculpted is not a bad, option. Honestly, it's probably the better option because you're gonna have to take that hair apart.
Hot Toys is so good with their sculpted.
You're gonna have to move that hair to get to the rolling eyes. So it's like, do you really want to mess with that? And then putting the crown on and off. But I don't like the hairline.
Well, the other thing, would you guys be worried with the rooted hair and having the crown on there that the crown could mess with the hair?
That hairline looks like it's from the 1800s or something.
It's looking rough, boy.
Really quick, guys, I gotta say hi to an old friend of mine, Iron Logan. Thank you for being here in the show. I streamed with this guy like a long time ago, and a really good dude from down under. Personally loved the show. I've rewatched season 2 just recently and love it. From the cinematography to his arc, epic. I got the sculpted hair though, as I think that's better. Appreciate you being on the in the chat, watching the show, my friend. And I agree. Like, I was never a fan of Loki until he did the show, and like I got to see his arc. So
same, dude. Same.
Yeah,
that's where I really finally got my first Loki figure too, and it was the TVA one, and that still is my favorite. I did have the 2012, and I kind of kit bashed the 2, but the pleather kind of worried me. The full outfit of pleather too. So
look at these likenesses for Loki over
Wow,
time, too.
man.
And if you guys don't mind, a quick shout out to 6th Scale Treasures on Instagram. He's told me I can use his photo comparisons in the future if I give him a shout out.
Nice.
And he's a great dude and does some amazing comparisons. So go over and follow him on Instagram if you have an opportunity. He does the comparisons super quick. But yeah, like they're freaking wild.
I like
None
this
of them are
because-
good except for like 2 of them.
Well, yeah, right.
I'd say 3, but I like this because it does show where we've kind of come from and the progress that has been made. Because sometimes, we can tend to be a little harsh. I like TVA, I like President, and I like the new one.
I love
the hair.
The president
my display TV is one of my favorite figures.
Smile though.
It does, yeah.
DLO, you like the
changes the
President
likeness
one,
a
right?
bit.
That's the one I have. Yeah, I put that on my 2012. Looks
It's not
perfect.
bad. Like it looks like him, but the smile is just like, I feel like their smiling sculpts are just like,
Well, and that one
Off
doesn't have
something.
moving eyes, right? So kind of suffers a little bit from like dead eye stare with
Yeah.
the smile. Kind of throws it off a little bit. That first one's really
This
bad.
one, it's wild.
And to be honest, that 2012 one is not very good.
But this is
either.
what I'm talking about, the downgrade I was talking about. You guys looked at me like I was crazy a second ago. That's drastically different for me. I know some of that's due to lighting as well too, but
oh yeah. I mean,
I
it
got
definitely
handle
got
business.
it got softer. Like look at the crow's feet around the eyes. It was more defined on the prototype versus, what we got. And it definitely gets softer. Like the prototype was way better, but
next level, man.
I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely in that weird spot, guys, because mine's paid off and it's not canceled. Like I'm not canceling
Your
it.
artisan?
Yeah, I'm keeping it. Like, I'm keeping it.
What's crazy because I know Steve canceled his. I think shit. Adam, you said you canceled yours. DLO, you
Yep.
canceled yours,
I
right?
did cancel it as soon as I could.
And then
You did, eh? Damn.
I mean,
Myron canceled his.
That's the look that I want, though. That go back. My thought with it is just to have him kind of in the middle of the Marvel collection, and then have everybody around him like he's
That would be
holding
cool.
it together.
That's the other thing
I
that
think
holds the figure back though, because there's only one true like pose for this particular Loki.
That's the only pose that I would use.
That's the
Legit.
one, yeah.
Sitting on the gold crapper.
Yep.
I mean, I don't like. I agree, D'Lo. Now seeing it, that there's a little bit of a downgrade. I don't think it's drastic. I think that that's a little extreme. I do think though that the sculpted always looked better, and even in the
Yeah.
final, I still think the sculpted by far is the winner here. I mean, the show for me, I'm with you guys. Like, I think like it really made me love Loki so much more. But I ended up getting the TVA Loki because I loved him in that outfit, and that's kind of his character arc leading up to God Loki. So I'm good with that figure. In fact, I actually sold my Avengers Loki proper, like the old school one, in order to just stick with TVA Loki. But I think the sculpted was the win. Was the win here, 100%, 100%. It's been so long since the show already came out that I also just feel like I'm just kind of like I don't
Over
think
it.
I need it anymore. Yeah, I'm just kind of over it. Like that's the worst part. You know, like Deadpool and Wolverine did it great with Deadpool. Some of these other characters recently come out like with the show. Basically, that's when I think Hot Toys capitalizes the best in terms of their
What's wild to your
high
point
dollar
there,
amounts
Ben,
for these.
like the whole point of the show was Kang instead of Kang.
Yeah,
Kang doesn't even
Yeah.
exist in MCU anymore at this
He's
point.
just gone.
So it's just like
Yeah.
No.
the
Just
whole
done.
show
It's
is
just done.
basically irrelevant. at this
Defeated by
point.
ants.
Defeated by ants.
That was a tough watch. That took me like 4 tries to finish that one. Oh man, defeated by ants.
Wow.
Good stuff.
I don't know.
We
Just skip for me in
have
general.
we got another super chat from Figurecraft, $4.99. We now have $20 towards our blue and gray Keaton Batman. Appreciate it, guys. Let's see if we can do it tonight. A Thanksgiving miracle, maybe. For Blue Balls Batman, what type
No
of
shame.
conditioner do you get with your Batman shampoo? Conditioner Gordon. Very nice.
Seems like
I
a
like
trick
that.
question.
Oh, let me see what I got for you, my friend.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for the generosity, Figurecraft. I appreciate it. And thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you being here tonight and hanging out
Graham,
with us.
if I may, one last thing, just to answer your original question of the artisan piece.
Mhm.
I think most collectors are starting to already see through this. I think we were seeing through it pretty quickly, right? We originally looked at artisan and said, like, wait, this is supposed to be the premium line, but it doesn't come with, like leather accoutrements. It doesn't come with that next
That's the
level
thing.
figure. It doesn't, right? And if it doesn't come with that, if this is just the hairline, well, then does the hairline add to the realism so dramatically that it's worth that chase, that fight in the lineup, that extra premium price point, and all those things? And I think for some characters, like if it's your absolute favorite character, or it's a character like maybe like the Joker that's allowed to have a little bit of a messy hairstyle and you can kind of get away with that, there's elements of greatness there. But overall, I think for the most part, when we look at the majority of our displays, they're all sculpted hair for the most part, as it is. So if anything, artisan actually stands apart. And if it stands apart in a bad way, it's like you're never going to feel good about paying that extra money for it.
True.
And with how good sculpted hair now is getting, I don't see the incentive anymore.
Agreed.
I think that they shot themselves in the foot by not making artisan more of a premium line in total. As I said, better like accessories.
They should have kept it
better
separate.
better materials, right? Like all of it should have been better, not just it being the hairstyle line. I think they shot themselves in the foot with that.
You guys agree? Anybody disagree? Anybody still like super artisan?
I'm not. I can't even.
Artisan or bust.
I don't know,
Oh,
man. Like I still go for the artisan just because I don't know. My thought process is always like I'll get the artisan. It sounds stupid, but like I'll get the artisan, but then the sculpted is around. I'll just toy anxiety part it out and have both of them.
You're right. That does sound stupid.
It is stupid because then it's like I'm gonna just have the artisan version just sitting around if I'm not gonna use it. But I guess my thought process is if anything ever gets ruined, then it's like, okay, I have the sculpted as a backup. But I don't know, man. Like,
I think
the push for realism, like, how much more real can we get? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's
but here's the question though, Flavio. What's more real? Rooted hair or the hair placed where it's supposed to be?
no, yeah, where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be as real as how the person looks. I mean,
People are like, well, it looks more realistic, but no, it doesn't. Like,
no,
the
I mean, if the
body
hair is
doesn't look
not
anything like it.
executed right, if the hair isn't executed right, or if it still looks like it's sitting on top of a sculpted plastic mold,
oh, hey,
you know, it's not gonna do right. But I don't know. For me, it's not like
back to Catwoman.
I need it, but like in this situation, I don't know. And in a lot of situations lately, I feel like the blogger photos just still don't do it justice. Like, I don't know if I'm in the minority, but when I get a figure that I've seen people talk about and I see it in person for myself, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? It's still not the best, but it's not that bad. Like, I like it, you know?
It's not god awful or anything like that. Figures and Fandom says, I still really like artisan figures and I prefer them over sculpted.
If you think this is the ass kissingest son you ever saw, give me a hell yeah. What?
Damn, Graham had his finger hovering above that button. That was the quickest reaction.
No, I mean,
I gotta give Steve some shit, but no, I mean, Artisan's not terrible. It's not worth the money.
Ironically, I think this is where like people kind of got off the Artisan train, to be honest with you, because, you know, looking back the other announcements before them, those were all bangers. Like, those are all like 2.0 grails that people were dying to get back in their hands, and then you got something from a recent TV show that not everybody watched, and it was like, what the hell? So, yeah, I mean, sculpted will always, in my eyes, always be superior to rooted. I mean, there'll be exceptions to that rule, of course, every now and then, but 9 out of 10 times you're gonna be more happy with the sculpted than you are with the rooted, quite frankly.
For sure. And there's still a few figures or characters I'd love to see. I'd still love to see like an artisan Thor, for example.
Yeah,
right? Like a better face sculpt,
Aquaman,
but also rooted, right? Aquaman, right? There's a couple of those that I thought.
That Black Widow artisan is fantastic.
True,
but
absolutely, I could agree with you more. It's the best one.
Even the artisan Harley, though, I thought the sculpted looked better on this. In fact, our boy here has a comparison, right? Like, here's the artisan. Here's the sculpted. Like, I think
perfect.
I think the sculpted looked better.
Yep.
I think the hair looks better, but the face sculpt looks different for some reason to me.
They're gonna fix that though,
too, right?
I think that'll be fixed by the time it comes out.
Now, for the
sculpted.
Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan Kenobi, I ordered the artisan because, you know, when you got a mullet, you got to have the hair. You know, you got to.
Fair point.
Got to keep that, you know, business in the front, party in the back, and you got to have the hair.
I don't know.
That one I'm intrigued about. I'm curious to see how that one turns out. I think if it's the right hairstyle, they can like I really think Black Widow is like the perfect figure they could have done for artisan because curly hair, long. But when you're doing like Iron Spider or, you know, some of these other ones, I just don't know. Even Joker, I'm just not sure about.
I want to see next level. If you're going to do artisan, like a figure like
wait
Thor
for
or
that one.
Aquaman, for example,
Can't wait.
you should do a rooted beard as well too. I think that's the next step. You got to go there next.
Yeah, I agree.
Artisan Joker looks pretty good.
Bank robber,
I can't wait for
I'm
that
going to sculpt it for that one. I did not want artisan.
That one looked great sculpted as well, though.
Sculpted was perfect to me.
DLO was like, nope, I did way too much work on that last one.
Walking Phoenix.
Dude, I got this one, man, and I don't know if it's just a placebo, but I will say that this has to be the best rooted hair like that I've gotten out of all the other ones. Like, there's not a hair that's like frizzy or anything. It's like done perfectly on my copy, at least.
That's awesome.
It's just a placebo.
It's the placebo.
Heard it here
Everybody
first.
knows that.
Effect.
Hey guys, we got another super chat, $13.99 Canadian from Myron's 1/6 collection. We wouldn't have the artisan line without InArt. Hot Toys has been the undefeated king in the 1/6 market for years, and when InArt entered the scene, it created good competition for the market. Guys, we are now at $33.99 towards our blue and gray Batman. We may just get there. Thank you so much, Myron. What do you guys think? Do you think Myron's got a point here?
I mean, you always got to give flowers to where flowers are due here. I mean, in this case, I mean, he's 100% right. Obviously, competition will always, for the most part, make things better for consumers with more options and stuff like that there. Then there's always the bad side about InArt being there. And it's not even like specifically just InArt being there doing what they're doing. They're doing great work. But they've also let Hot Toys know that, hey, we're willing to spend an extra $150, $200 if we put rooted here, and we'll still buy it. So in a way, because of InArt, we also pay more money for our figures now than we used to. So, but yeah, I agree. There's more positive than negative with InArt's existence there. But I miss the good old days when I didn't have to pay $300, $400 plus for every figure I got.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks.
My boss always says a rising tide floats all boats. So I think competition from other sources will mean that everyone has to up their game to a certain extent. Where I think Hot Toys has still missed the mark again on their artisan line is InArt didn't just give rooted hair. They also gave more premium accessories. They gave more premium materials. Like they were working that to be more premium. Whereas Hot Toys, I still feel like they took like a quarter step in the right direction, even call it a half step in the right direction, but not necessarily competing either.
And they stopped with their die-cast accessories. Son of a
That is a pain in the ass here. Deadpool,
Jack Sparrow, like come on.
Especially Deadpool's swords. I was pissed.
Yeah, those two
had die-cast, and then the 3 didn't. Like, makes no sense.
Yeah.
And then the Samurai Predator came with a die-cast sword.
Yeah, right? Yeah, what the hell?
Ridiculous.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you think? Any thoughts on this? Are you in agreement?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is a very minor downgrade. I think very minor in my view. But like I said earlier, I think if you love the Loki series, I did love the Loki series. I just, after thinking about it and canceling it, I didn't love it enough that I needed a figure from it.
True.
But you know what? We'll see what he's in Doomsday. This is one of these figures that maybe down the road I might pick up the sculpted version. In the aftermarket.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if they go all out
depending what he wears in
for
Doomsday.
those movies too, and then you get a new figure. So I don't know.
And that's why I want to see down the road, see what happens.
Yeah. Fair enough. Myron, thank you so much for the super chat. We are again $33.99 towards our goal of $285 for our Batman figure.
Thank you so very fucking much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much.
DLO's favorite.
And Steve is hating. He says it's insane to crowdfund a figure you absolutely trashed. I made a bet and I said I would buy this piece of trash if I had enough money from the viewers. So
hear that, Flavio? He bet on himself. What a hero.
All right, let's move it along here. Let's go to the next figure because it's already getting late. I can see Adam. Adam wants to go visit with family, so we got to hurry this thing up here. We got the Armored Batman released. I know you guys are looking forward to this one. I want Adam to go first. Give me his thoughts, and then we'll just kind of again open it up into conversation.
Yeah, this is a figure that I hesitated to pre-order, and then I missed out. I'm on the wait list. I may have to TBA this one. I think there's a good chance I'm gonna TBA it, depending on.
God, I need Adam
what he's going
money,
for.
Man. I need Adam 12 money.
Me too, man.
But
You
this,
say one,
I
we'll
tried
see.
doing the day one shit, and I just couldn't keep up. But this
It's a
guy,
lot.
like,
We'll see. I
Well,
think
listen, yeah.
I think it looks looks
great.
awesome. Is it now? I saw a figure hideouts video. Is this USB powered?
I believe
The
so.
lights. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just like
Uh,
last week's.
Yeah, the eyes
Iron-
and then the kryptonite.
This is a next step forward innovation that you don't have to worry about the janky batteries that go out after 30 seconds. I think that's a huge plus. This is one I think if you're gonna get it, you got to go deluxe because you want to have this version and you want to have the option of the broken helmet with the Ben Affleck sculpt, which I think looks awesome. The light up kryptonite spear, and I think the base looks good. This is a home run. I think, as I said earlier, it's like the best of times, the worst of times for Batman fans. I think this is one of the best I've seen in a while. But, this is just like the Batman Returns, chef's kiss. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf sang.
This one's tempting for me. I'm just kind of over the BVS line, but this is still very tempting. And this is one of the rare ones where the 2.0 is actually better than the 1.0, and they've actually done this figure justice, in my opinion. Myron says no, it's battery operated. Unfortunately, can anybody on the panel or in the chat confirm that? I thought they sure would have went USB.
Yeah,
I
I
think
saw a short on figure side. I looked like it
I'm
was
pretty
USB,
sure.
but
Yeah, the cable,
not.
the USB box that we usually get for the lightsabers and stuff clicks into the helmet onto the base of the neck, and then
that's what I thought.
I don't know where it goes.
Docbat says USB. Okay.
Great.
Okay. X-Man says the spear is USB. Well, why
The
wouldn't
spear is also
why wouldn't the
USB
head
as well.
That I knew, but it looked like in the video that the helmet was USB.
Yeah. I'm wondering, now that I say that, I'm wondering if there's a USB port on the back of the body, because if the cable's plugging in from the head sculpt to the base of the neck, that means that maybe the body is the power unit or something, because they never, in that short, they never really showed one of those little outlet boxes, so I don't know where it connects to there.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to see though.
Anybody gonna pose their figure like this with the battle damage?
I am.
Yes.
I can't. I like
Martha.
That's all I see. That's all I hear. I can't do it. Like, so cringeworthy.
So hater, bro. What's wrong with you?
Damn, I'm a hater.
You know why I'm going to, because I originally got the Batman versus Superman 2.0 to pose with the Affleck head sculpt, and that's what my plan was all along. And then when I got it in hand, I'm like, I gotta display the cowl. So
man.
That's how I'm using it. So for this, my thought is I gotta have the Ben Affleck partial head sculpt, because that way I have the best of both worlds.
Ben, what are your thoughts?
So I was just looking it up. So it is LED light up for the eyes. 3 styles of lower.
DLO, you want to ban Myron, please? I'm kidding.
Say the word.
Myron.
That's true.
He already
In a couple weeks.
We just like to get the facts right. So
I think it's
We're messing
crazy.
with you,
I think you straight up called it. I mean, this is better than the 1.0. It just is. They changed this aggressive mouth plate quite dramatically, though, to go in line with scenes from the film, which I really appreciate. Because especially his teeth and the way his mouth is shaped and everything. At first, I thought it was like, oh, it's a bit of an odd expression, but then I once again I shared the same Instagram page we were just on, because he had some comparisons there as well in StreamYard. No, it's all good. Just if you wanted to see it, anyways.
I have been drinking.
The prototype versus the
first
final
one was bad.
What an upgrade. That is crazy. And
really nice to have Ben doing this for me too, so I don't have to do
You're good, buddy. You're good. So, and then you can see the 1.0 versus the final prototype, right? I mean,
so good.
Just the shape of the cowl is good. The weathering is fantastic here. Look at the scene from the film here. I mean, his face is a little chunky.
Why
I
did
think
you
that's
say
the
that
only
name?
thing that I've never noticed that, right? But
I'm gonna watch this
it's
later.
exactly
Get
the
off
mouth
this
shape.
Save Martha.
This is Brick's favorite movie too, actually.
Yeah, Brick
Is it?
said this was
Yeah.
better than Batman Returns.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Did he really say that?
He actually said that
and
this was
he said
better
this
than
Superman-
Superman.
He said
Our
the
Brick
Superman
said that.
This Superman Cavill is better than the new Superman too.
I heard him say that too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Legit.
And I
Damn.
think he's getting this figure
Yeah, and I
this
think
looks
he's
freaking
actually selling his new Superman
to fund this figure.
to fund this figure. Yes, exactly.
Okay. I
Look
see
at the
what you're doing now.
differences here. Look at the differences here. This is insane.
I might have to
Upgrades.
get this
That's
figure.
beautiful, dude.
It's either the turkey.
Well, you know you're tired of it.
turkey
Remember,
talking
2 seconds
or-
ago, like, oh, I'm
I
so
don't know.
overrated.
And even here, the 417
Yo, but wait,
versus.
you still have your black chrome version of this?
No,
or
I
whichever-
sold that. I sold that a long time ago.
You should have kept it.
Well,
And
the
this is
the reason
diecast,
why
right?
is because there's a lot of diecast on this. But the reason why I sold that one is because there's so many of these 2.0s coming out. I was afraid it was going to be underscaled, and I would. And at the same time, I was thinking I would get these figures, but I don't know.
You know
Now I'm
what?
just-
They're gonna make that again, anyways. I bet you they
Black
will.
Chrome. Wouldn't that be funny?
They're going
really
to.
like that
They
one.
would have to, because if they already had that before, they have the newer body. They're probably just gonna update it eventually.
It's maybe.
This is so good, guys.
This is my most
I think it's a huge win.
anticipated
This
figure,
is
though.
this is a nice figure too, because it kind of like. I know DLO wants to get the Dark Knight Returns figure, and I think probably a couple of you guys do too. But like for me, I want to get live action. But like this is almost multi-purpose figure too, where
Oh yeah.
it screams
Mhm.
Dark Knight Returns as well. So
Yeah.
just such a cool concept. That's
Yeah,
why I
this
really
is-
like the Nightmare Batman too, because it was just something we really haven't seen before. So I don't know. I might get this down the road. DLO, you didn't pre-order this. Are you getting
I'm
this right
getting
away?
it.
Are you waiting?
I'm getting 2.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm getting 2.
What
I-
drove you to do that?
Mother of God.
Holy cow!
I need both looks.
Wow.
Did you
It's a rare
pre-order, or are you just gonna get them?
My comic shop has one, and I got another one coming.
But I remember though, DLO, you said, "Nah, I'm good. I don't need it." I remember.
No, because
this a
you're right.
long
I did
time
say that.
ago.
I had the 1.0
Receipts.
of both of them. I had the normal one, and I had the battle damage. I was like, when this was announced, I was like, oh, perfect. I'll just swap out the pieces to hell. I want both looks, dude.
Yo, not for nothing, DLO is the last person that I'm asking on if like, yo, should I get this or not? Because he will literally leave you in the dust. He'll be like, nah, not worth it. I would definitely pass on it, not getting it. You turn around, this guy's like,
'Cause he wants
I got
them
2
all.
of them.
He wants all of them.
Dude. This movie is amazing when it comes to Batman suits, bro. Like, it's just
It is.
Christmas. It's
I
Christmas,
still,
dude.
I still like this movie, the extended version, but
Yeah.
that part though, the Martha part, just haunts me.
Dude, I'll just watch the Batman scenes over and over. I don't even watch the movie anymore.
That's
Yeah,
the one
same.
thing. Like if it was all Batman, this thing would have been amazing. And I even
sure.
thought he did really good as Bruce Wayne, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, it's well documented. Everybody knows at this point. Like, I'm superiorly disappointed that it didn't work out because I thought he was perfect, and I didn't think Ben Affleck could actually be perfect in anything. So yeah, he
Reindeer
was,
Game.
Huh?
Reindeer Games, perfect in that.
Okay, I didn't think he could be perfect twice. I'm sorry. Can we stand corrected?
Daredevil? No.
The town?
The town was good.
Sounds all right. It is pretty decent. It's like
Oh.
Boston Heat, basically, but whatever.
Boston Heat. Boston.
Boston.
Goodwill Hunting. That's an awesome movie.
It's not even his movie. You can't even count that. Supporting
This,
role.
this is my most anticipated figure though this year that I got on pre.
Co-wrote it
Look
though.
at the teeth. Looks
High
great.
praise. It does.
Even
It
just
looks
the
so
gap,
good.
like
Yeah.
in between the teeth, from the upper and lower jaw. Like, look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And usually most Hot Toys figures that show this much teeth look like
Ant-Man.
weird. Like,
Dog
Like
shit.
one
real
whole
weird.
piece. Yeah.
Say it, Ben.
Yeah.
Dog
Dog
shit.
shit.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Dog doo doo.
Fat shit.
Turkey shit.
I remember when this went up, man. Everybody was like, "Nah, I don't need it." Like, I day one this
I was
because
in
I
that
was like,
boat.
"Nah, it's gonna
Look
be
at that
amazing."
base right there, man.
And the
cool base.
feel of the figure, it's gonna
But-
be insane. It's
Still
gonna
no
be so
room for him to
bulky.
just stand.
Yep.
But it's a cool base. I do like it.
Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms.
And I really like the battle damage too, but man, I want to see it with the light up function like that because I think that's really gonna make it pop.
Well, here I am. That's so cool.
Dude, there's like
Shipping weight
Some
of
of the
photo
writing
that
though.
looks
Now that
like
I
it was
kind
real.
of think back, some of the writing was pretty shitty though. Like, he's like when Superman goes there, and I don't know. I just try to think about better things, I guess.
That's a
The
nice
shipping weight
picture.
of this figure is 7.35 pounds.
Wow.
Damn.
Heavy.
It's literally
7.35 pounds.
putting
going to
bricks
Iron Man
in the
territory
box
right
and
there.
sending it to your house.
Yeah.
Look how real this photo looks, man.
Hitting, scratching. I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah.
faceplates. Like we just talked shit about the Keaton faceplates, but these look like still images of actual Ben Affleck.
Absolute money there.
I knew this figure, like, once it came out, everybody was going to be on it. That's why I pre-ordered it. I was like, I'm not even looking back because it's going to be one of those figures that you're not going to want to miss.
Yeah, this one might be hard to say no to.
And the deluxe exclusive, too. Like, you get both of them. You get the damaged cape and you get the clean cape. You know?
It's true.
I don't know how I'm going to display it. He's right. You need two almost. You almost need two.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, this is what you're saying here. This is amazing articulation because there's no way no one's gonna be able to pull this off with their figures. That bad
don't
boy
think
is
so?
he's not gonna pose for shit, dude.
I know it's going to be hard to move him.
Yep.
So just like every other Batman.
What is with you tonight?
I'm sorry.
Did you have like casserole before we even started here? You're just negative on everything. Jeez.
I do
Just
feel
like every
a
other
little negative
Batman
tonight.
Jeez.
I think it's the wild turkey.
And then it's one of those situations too, like, should you care about the undersuit because like it's gonna be covered, but like
Nah.
won't it get wrinkled and stuff? Like,
Well, sometimes it sticks to itself, it'll peel but I wouldn't be too worried about it.
because it's covered up in armor, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
Dang, where's the photo where he looks like he's just staring at the sky? I thought
I
that was
love
legit.
that one. That one looks so
I-
real.
I thought legit it was not that one.
This one.
That one.
I
Yo.
was
That's a movie
blown
star
away.
right there. I mean, that's incredible.
That
I
looks
was
insane.
blown away. I've never seen a shot that good before.
It's almost, I might almost use that pose too for a little bit. Like, that's a good pose. It's so basic, you know, nothing crazy, but it looks so good.
Myron wants to know what material they used for the undersuit.
I think it's the same exact 2.0 body, just under it. It's that rubbery, like synthetic, plasticky.
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly what the
explain.
material is.
Kind of like a Spider-Man suit. Think of that, but thicker.
I'll tell you what.
Mm.
I have the Hot Toys Man of Steel figure, or Henry Cavill. Getting this makes me actually think about getting the in-art Superman
Ooh,
You should.
I think it's
Ooh,
great.
talking into
to
that
match
one.
it with.
I think they're gonna make that version though. They're gonna make that figure again.
They
Hot
kind of
Toys?
have to at this point, don't
Absolutely, they're gonna do it. I
they? Do you guys?
guarantee
Do you think they, DLO? Do you think they can? Hot Toys tackles the BVS Superman. Do you think they can top what Inart did?
That inner one's good, dude.
It is good.
It's really good.
I wasn't a fan of the functionality, but it does look very good.
And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna steal the new Superman's base idea and have it magnetic like that, so you
Well,
can
they
have it
should.
floating. That's how all the Supermans from now on are gonna be.
And I'll tell you that new Superman's base, that magnet is very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, you know,
it is.
he's on there.
I hate
no
the Magnus,
hesitation.
but you're right.
Very strong.
They're gonna redo both of the sculpts too. They're gonna give you the heat vision one. Because did Inart do that one?
Yeah. The heat vision, of course. It doesn't light up.
It
but
doesn't
yeah.
light up though. That's where
Yeah.
they got them there. So they're gonna redo it and they're gonna make it the light up version with the USB, you know, and I think they're gonna update it for sure.
I mean, they should. Quite
I think they're
honestly.
even gonna update like the material of the suit. Like that's one of the biggest things too that they gotta fix. So
Oh shit, guys. We got some super chats we got to get through. Rockaman Chris, $9.99 super chat. That puts us at $43 towards our $285 goal of the blue and gray Batman.
There's no weed in that goal.
waiting. What's that?
There's no weed in that goal, bro. What are you talking about?
We're gonna make that goal.
We're gonna split that 5 ways, that Batman.
I've been waiting for this to finish my display. Last piece, I need to tie it all together. Where can I send you a video of my Superman display? I think you will flip out. Well, I will type my email in here, and you can send me a video. Let me take a gander. I would love to see it. And Chris, thank you so much for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate your generosity. You are also, you make me sweat, man. You make me sweat.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so very much. Thank you for having me. This is so cool. And I'm sweating my ass off for no reason. But this is like a dream for me. So thank you guys for having me on the show. And thank you for listening to me.
He's a sweet boy.
You know, I would probably even go as far to say that Hot Toys is probably going to be petty and wait for Inart to put up their Christopher Reeves pre-order.
Ooh.
And that's when they're going to
That's true.
They're waiting. That's the only thing they're waiting for.
Well, as soon as that Catwoman officially goes up for pre-order too, you know, Hot Toys is going to hit you with something too. So
And that Arrow as well too.
Also got a super chat from X-Man, $2. Thank you. So that puts us at 45, I believe. So yeah, we are. What are we? About a tenth of the way there, an eighth, ninth, something like that.
He paid for shipping and the tariff, I'm sure.
That's right. Man, Hot Toys ain't made a Cavill worth one damn to date.
Not true.
Well,
Not true. Man of Steel was actually pretty good.
In its
For its
heyday.
time.
In its heyday. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, the Man of Steel's a solid figure. I have that.
Obviously now they're all kind of out of date, but yeah, back then, I mean, I'm sure it was great. Thank you, X-Man.
And by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Appreciate the $2, my friend. All right. What else? What else, guys? What else are we thinking with this thing? Any other final thoughts? Looks great.
I mean, it's gonna be one of those figures too that you're not gonna feel like you got cheaped out on. The figure itself is gonna feel the price of admission. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna pick this thing up out of the box and you're gonna be like, holy crap. Like, it's heavy. It's going to last the test of time. You know what I mean? I mean, pretty much got to take care of all your figures, but it's covered up in armor. You have all the battle damage pieces. You have the, you know, kryptonite spear as well. Bro, I can't wait for this. This thing needs to ship out ASAP.
Did it come with the cape? Is this like an extra accessory?
No, I think that's just the blogger. They used the Superman figure for that.
It's
for
a
that
hint.
Photo.
It's coming.
But it's a hint. Yeah, that's why they do that. That's why I said I would just wait, Adam, to be honest, unless you're already dead set to see what's gonna happen. But
I like these black and white photos too.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
I like when a figure release doesn't let us down. Like, not to say that they all do by any stretch, but it's just like when it's a surprise, when it's like, oh, I thought this was a cool figure, and now it's even so much cooler than I thought it would be. That's a fun takeaway.
You know, what'd be cool is if you could put the 2.0 head sculpt on this body, like if it worked.
Yeah.
Because the one with the hair that's messed up, it would look nice with this.
True. That would look pretty cool.
True.
But I think it would be heavy modding because I don't think the neck would work for it.
Necklace. Got it.
Necklace. Fair enough. All right.
It looks great.
It looks great. I'm going to have to maybe hunt one down, but yeah. I don't know, because I'm waiting for that armory too yet, and I haven't paid it off. So, I mean, that's just kind of tying me up right now. And I owe DLO some money too, so I have to pay that guy off pretty quick.
Gotta look good.
But it looks great. I like the base.
Great clock town.
Hopefully he's got room to stand, but yeah. All right, guys. We are at the 2-hour mark. I don't know if we're going to talk any more figures, unfortunately, tonight. But I do want to end on one more mini segment, though, with you guys. DLO, are you good with that?
Sure.
Good. Well, I know you want to talk about like Wolf and stuff, but
So
I also
much.
know that we got to, people got a big day tomorrow. Some guys are under the weather, so kind of want you guys to rest up for your festivities tomorrow too. So I want to end with this. Give me 2 figures that you are very thankful for this 2025 year. Maybe you got them this year and there's a small story to them, or maybe it's something you've had for a while, but it means a lot to you and you're super thankful. I want to know 2 figures that you're just really kind of thankful for. And obviously in the Thanksgiving season, the hobby itself, doesn't mean a whole lot when it comes to our friends and our family, our faith and our jobs and everything that we're doing in real life. But when we're talking in the hobby, it's fun to just kind of focus on stuff in the hobby too. So anybody got 2 figures off the top of their head that they want to start with one and kind of go from there?
Does it have to be like we've already received it, or it can be announcements as well? Announced and released, or just released?
Or pre-ordered, yeah.
I was thinking in your collection, but I will bend the rules. And
Thankful that you have it now, Ben. I vetoed his
Well, I have it now.
decision.
Thankful
You
I
have
have
to
it
have
now.
it
Yeah, that's okay. I can say that. Yeah, that's fair.
Them
I can
be the
follow the
rules.
Because I am thankful for that freaking endoskeleton diecast, but it hasn't come out yet. But I'm like,
okay.
freaking
Second
very
thought.
excited for
Continue.
second thought, we will accept it. We'll accept that.
that. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Fair.
I have a video
Sweet.
coming out tomorrow this is my 4th year that I'm doing my top 5 that I'm thankful for. I do it every Thanksgiving, and so I don't want to give you too much, but I might do a different one that isn't on the list. But if anybody has one and they want to go first, go ahead.
So I'll give you 2 1/6 scale figures.
Whoa, what you got
So
there, big guy?
one is a Hot Toys figure.
Wow.
Yeah,
buddy. Yeah.
I want to thank
That's cool.
Jedi Graham for this, because he knew I was looking for a Hot Toys Avengers Hulk.
Look at the
and
size
he
of
let-
that thing.
You know that
She said.
Steve was looking to sell it. So Steve gave me a good deal. Got this today. This came
Nice.
this evening. Man, it's an older figure, but it's an awesome figure.
Dude, he
I'm
still
gonna
holds up.
pose
I
him.
love that thing.
Oh yeah, I'm posing him with my brown suit Wolverine. Now the other figure is a 1/6 scale figure. That's not a Hot Toys. This is my favorite superhero. This is
Ooh,
It's
let me go full again.
Mego figure from 1980, 81 when Superman 2 came out. And it's not the original figure. I had this when I was a kid, not this exact figure. I got this a few months ago. And, I got it. I sadly lost my dad in January of this year. And, my dad got me into collecting. He'd bring me to Toys R Us, KB Toys when I was a kid. And he just enjoyed the delight I had with collecting. And he got me this Superman figure, the original one back in the day. It, like a good kid, I played the hell out of it, destroyed it. So after he passed, I kind of wanted that connection to a few things that I really enjoyed. Like I got a couple of wrestling figures from WWF because my dad used to take me to wrestling when I was a kid. And he took me to see the Superman movies and got me into collecting comic books. So I got this, and this is right on top of my desk here. I look at this every day. I'm doing work or I'm doing a stream, and it just kind of reminds me of him and that connection that I have. And, it's a connection here. We celebrate Thanksgiving, that connection with family and our loved ones and those who got us into this hobby and these things that we love and share with each other. So
For sure, man. Dude, that's a great story too. So I appreciate you sharing that with
Well
us.
said, man. Yeah.
Who?
Sort of follow up.
Flavio, you
Stuff
got
to
anything?
Follow up.
Yeah. Both of them right now or just one?
Sure.
Go with your heart.
Yeah, go with your heart, man.
Yeah, I would definitely have to say I'm still on high for it and it's never gonna go away. And that is my Artisan Purple Coat Joker. Heath Ledger is probably my favorite portrayal of the character itself and just one of the best roles in movie, I think. For me, still to this day, I just can't bend or budge on it. I can watch those scenes millions and millions of time, and just the fact that we went from, you know, the 09 to the 11, and I wasn't around, you know what I mean? And then when it was $900 something bucks, and I just didn't have that kind of money, and I didn't want to go backwards, and they just randomly announced a figure, and I got lucky and I was able to get one, and it's still to this day, I would probably say, the most meaningful piece in my collection, and the one that is, you know, closest to me in my heart, just because of how much I love Heath Ledger as the Joker. And then probably after that would have to be, it's tough. I can't really, I don't know. Come back to me for my second one.
It's not your favorite figures. It's just something you're thankful for, like extra thankful.
But you said for this year, though, from this year, right?
It can be this year that you got it, or maybe it's just one that you've had forever that you're just super still thankful for. Like, yeah.
I would probably also, it's not a figure, but I would also probably say the 89 Batmobile.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Because, again, it's just one of those situations that I wasn't present for, you know, at one point, and I just never thought it was going to be feasible. It was way out of my price point to go backwards, and, you know, it just fell into my lap once again, and it was like, damn, you know, the stars aligned, and it's in my collection, and I'm so grateful to have it, because I know, you know, a lot of people, they don't have the space or want to take up the space, you know, for a vehicle, and you know, I was able to make it happen and, you know, figure it out. So definitely grateful for that one as well.
All right, good ones. DLO, Ben, who wants to go?
I can go pretty quick, buddy.
Okay.
I will say it kind of in line with Flavio, actually. The DX11 Joker, I don't even have him on display anymore, but he was the first figure that I got that really like propelled me into collecting 6-scale Hot Toys.
I remember watching your videos too back in the day,
dude. I mean, thank you. I would. So I worked at the bank at the time, and I would go, like, we were on a phone channel, like a phone service, and so we were like sitting at a computer just tethered into this thing for 8 hours a day. And I would pull up Sideshow and just look at this Joker figure, thinking like, man, that's so freaking cool, but not recognizing that like my time was limited to buy it. And then it sold out, and it immediately, like Flavio said, jumped to like 800, 900, 1,000 Canadian, which was crazy. And so it was years later, once I kind of worked my way through the food chain and made more money and could actually justify buying a Hot Toys figure that I bought in 2014, I believe it was. So what's that, 7 years after that figure was released, or somewhere in that range anyways. Bought the DX11 for $1,000, and then
Canadian.
Not that long after they announced the other Jokers. So I was like, fuck. But again, I keep that figure in the box, but I'll never sell it. It's what got me into Hot Toys collecting.
That's
truly
awesome.
And then a lot of mine are like kind of to Adam, like Adam with his dad. My mom was the one that really got me into nerdism overall, right? I mean, she got me into Batman, Ninja Turtles, Star Trek, Star Wars, like all of that kind of stuff, because she was really into it. And her and I, like, after work, she would put on Star Trek The Next Generation all the time when I was a kid. And so X06, while I hate a lot of what that company does in a lot of ways, the kooky developer and all the things, they gave us a Locutus of Borg figure a couple years ago, and I've got that figure in my display. And that one truly reminds me of my mom with the Next Generation setup and everything. And so she came to visit just literally a couple weeks ago for the first time she's been out here by herself. She's almost 70 years old. And I was so excited to show her like the Star Trek portion of the display, right? Because it gave us a whole lot to chat about and have some fun and have a laugh with. So definitely thankful for those two pieces for sure.
That's what it's all about, man. It's like the nostalgia with our parents, or, you know, like, you know, who got us into Star Trek or Star Wars or Batman, and it's just what means the most to us, you know, is like thankful for those relationships, but then, you know, like these displays like our memories as well. So like that's really cool. All right, DLO.
Who's cutting onions in this place? Jeez, just all these emotional stories over here.
Emotional, man. We're thankful.
No, it's awesome stories. I don't know if mine are as good as any of you guys over here. I'm gonna just keep it simple. As much
I
as
like
I can.
Batman.
What's that?
I like Batman.
I like Batman. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But no, I will say honestly, something that's a figure that surprised me the most this year that I'm very thankful for is actually Inart Paul Atreides. Inart Paul Atreides was just, it was just one of those ones where it's just like one of my favorite Dune 1 and 2 are like two of my favorite movies the last 5 years, right? I haven't connected with anything as much as I have those movies there over there. And initially I was gonna pass on the whole figure altogether. I was like, it's not gonna make sense. I'm a Batman guy, I'm a Star Wars guy, etc., etc. But then I saw a good deal, I jumped on it, and then once I got the figure in hand, I was just like, man, this figure is like the perfect encapsulation of how I feel about the movie. It's just like, I don't want to use the P word perfect, but like it's as close as I've gotten to a figure outside of like my normal grounds of like Batman and Star Wars. So I can say like this was like damn near perfect of a figure. And honestly, I think to myself, like as much as I have amazing figures, like I have 4 or 5 artisan figures, I find myself drawn to certain figures all the time in my collection. And one of those is that Paul Atreides. And no matter how perfect I feel like I get it, I was like, you know what, let me try to fix it again. And that's rare for me these days because you have so many figures at some point, you almost kind of don't give each figure the attention you think they should deserve. And the fact that I'm constantly drawn back to the figure just tells you how much I really care about that figure. So I'm very thankful for that one there. A second one, it's going to be Batman. So the second one is Batman. So
buddy.
My BVS 2.0 modded one is, Myron always likes to remind everybody that I got done. It is pretty awesome. I'm really thankful for how great that came out. And honestly, another figure I plan on skipping out, and I loved it when it was not modded. I love it even more now that it is. But Batman, like Ben would say. But I want to give a special shout out to my boy Flavio over here, real quick over here, because Flavio, I remember knowing Flavio when Flavio had one figure on a garage shelf way back in the day. All right, we go back that far. And honestly, I'm so happy for you that you're getting all these swings at these 2.0s because I know you really genuinely appreciate every single one of those. I know how hard you bust your ass to afford them all as well too, dude. So I just want to give you just like a quick little shout out, dude.
Come onions, man.
You're my boy. Love you to death. I'm so happy where your collection is going because I know you appreciate every single one of those. So shout out to Flavio real quick.
Those too, bro. Thank you.
Oh yeah, man.
Appreciate it,
man. Well, I'm not going to give you guys any figures that I'm thankful for because I got my video coming out tomorrow, but I'll give you one little one here. I'm thankful for Swamp Thing. You guys remember this guy? Look at
yes.
that.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Look at that,
yeah, it does.
What?
I had the same one.
Yes.
Nice.
That's so cool.
Found this at my parents' house the other weekend.
That's awesome.
So brought him back home. Swamp Thing.
That's dope.
Awesome.
That's dope.
Well,
I like your hoverboard, by the way. That was also pretty sweet.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I changed the display. I'm really happy with this. I've opened a new world to graded VHSs, so I'll be adding a Back to the Future VHS in there as well, just to kind of like build it up. DLO said build it up. I'm gonna build it up. Couldn't find a clock, so I'm getting a VHS. But yeah, I'm getting a few of those for Christmas. So
Great.
yeah, hoverboard's cool. But yeah, outside of that, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Thankful for
Happy
you guys
Thanksgiving.
in the
Happy
community.
Thanksgiving to all of you guys too.
Yeah, I hope you all are able to be with family tomorrow. Have a good time. Have a great meal. Maybe take some time and just think about what you're thankful for. And I'm just thankful that I'm even able to collect. Right? Not everybody can have the means to collect. So it's really cool that we get to enjoy this together, and especially stuff that we love. So, having said that, appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with me tonight. So we will be back next week for Wolfpack Wednesday, episode 126. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So does anybody want to plug anything for their channel really quickly before we go? I hate to just leave. Ben, I know you want to just shout out quickly what you're doing. Well,
Yeah,
I
man.
set up the outro.
For sure. I mean, honestly, I just kind of top to what you guys were saying earlier. Either way, less about me and more about you guys. Shout out to all you boys. Shout out to the Collecting Weekly guys. So many of the other streamers that I've got to be on with recently that I've made friends with over the years. There was a time where, just like a lot of us, I was just just a Hot Toys collector who didn't know anybody else that collected. I felt like I was on an island by myself, and I would tune into some of your channels, like you, Jedi, even way back in the day. I was a fan of you guys before I was a friend, and you guys have been welcoming for me and a lot of the people that I stream with. And I'll say that, what the interactions we have backstage are just as authentic and real as they are on screen. Like, I truly feel like I have friends all over the world now because of this hobby, and it's really cool. It's amazing. I talk about all of you guys all of the time as though you guys are best friends, just because you're so present in my life all the time. Yeah, man. And when we lose collectors, this year we lost a couple great collectors, Classy Thomas, Field to Burn, like some of those guys, and we feel it. We feel it when we have those losses. So while we talk about these toys and we get excited about these figures, and we can rip them apart or celebrate them or whatever it is, at the end of the day, we talk about the community, but the community has really kept me in this game for as long as it has, and I can't wait to have a lifelong journey with you guys. I can't wait to do this shit when we're 80 still and see what we think about that lifelong journey.
Get the lower shelf.
Absolutely. Now, Adam 12, he's my official co-host on Let's Get Nuts. This week there's more news than I expected, so we should be back on Sunday this week. Let's Get Nuts on the Ben Thomas Show, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you like this type of stream, shout out to Dave, X-Men Supreme. He's often with us there as well, and Valkyrie Magnus, and so many great folks in the chat as well. But you guys are welcome anytime. We'd love to get you in, Flavio, as well at some point, buddy.
I gotta get
got you on Let's Get Nuts, so we got to figure that out. But at the end of the day, I honestly mean it. I freaking love you guys. Thanks for being such great friends and great community members, and doing this shit every week, taking your time to be with us. So it was awesome.
Well said, and I appreciate your guys' friendships and everything like that too. It's just a lot of fun. I do want to apologize to some people in the chat that were a little down that maybe we didn't talk about Daryl or Wolf, some Star Wars stuff. Unfortunately, just time is slipping away, and we had a lot of really good conversations tonight. So, sometimes
spend 45 minutes on cranberries.
Dude, that was fun. Come on, that was
good. No, that was good. Blaming on the casserole.
Can't hit everything. So, we talked about Artisan. We talked about some other stuff, and you know what? I'll speak for DLO on this. If we can have a whole show about Batman, you better know we're damn well going to do that.
We don't get a lot. Brick makes us talk about Spider-Man all the time. We don't get these kinds of days. So, let us have this one here. But Daryl is awesome. You should definitely get him if you're a fan, for sure. I think it looks amazing. But
yeah, agreed.
It does look amazing.
He does.
You got your little taste. Little taste.
We got really quickly. We got a $4.99 super chat from Chris himself. If you like my new cape that makes the bendy wires obsolete, I'll send you my newest build. I got to check out. He was sending me some stuff, so I'll have to check that out here in a minute. But Chris, I do appreciate you watching the show. Appreciate your support, and appreciate the $4.99 super chat. We just missed the goal of 285 for that Batman. I think we wound up around $50, but man, that is still a hell of a amount of money to get from you guys, just out of the generosity of your own heart. So I appreciate you, my friend.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right, enough of this mushy stuff. Let's get some rest and go eat some food tomorrow and have a great time. We'll be back next week. Brick Artemis will be here as well. We did miss him. But you guys, I think the three of you did a good job, though, filling in. Those were some big shoes, like DLO said. So, too sweet, everybody.
Too sweet.
We'll see you.
Too sweet. Happy Thanksgiving.
MFers.
Happy Thanksgiving.